Hey everybody, Coach Brazil here. Give us a few seconds. I'm about to get started in just a second. If you see the screen, that means you see it says live session will start momentarily. Please be patient. So if you're not hearing anything, that's because I'm not talking. And that's why that sign is up there that says live session will start momentarily. So we're going to get into it in just a second. Okay, I promise. So just give me 2 more seconds because I'm trying to make sure that every area that this is supposed to be linking to is linking. Because y'all know whenever Coach Brazil gets started, for some reason, something always got to happen. But we about to get started. So get your laptops ready, your desktop ready, get your notebooks out, whatever you're about to do to join me tonight. But get ready so that we can go ahead and get you guys set up. All right? I promise. Give me like 2.9, 4, 5 seconds. Y'all cool with that? Oh, I can't play music. I play music, they're going to shut me. I got like 18 violations. So I can't play no music, and I can't see everybody's post unless I'm jumping back and forth from the Facebook group to the YouTube to the IG, and I'm not going to do all that. I'm not doing that. So I can't see your comments unless, I jump into one of the links so I can go ahead and see what you're saying. So just please be patient. I'm going to get to all questions and stuff, but just give me a few seconds, okay? We're not that far behind. We're about to get started. All right, I'll be right back. Coach, be right back. What's going on, boss designers, AI family, YouTube visitors, IG visitors, Twitter visitors, like all the places that you guys can see me at right now? Hello, everybody. It's Coach Brazil here, y'all, and I am so glad to have y'all here. We are going to have a live session tonight. This is going to be a live learning session. So if you're not in the mood to sit and learn and you don't want to be on here for probably about 2 hours, and it's probably not what you want to do right now, but this is actually going to be a step-by-step learning session live and over me doing just a tutorial for y'all, you know what I'm saying? So I hope you guys are excited and you're ready to go. I'm going to get ready to set up some couple of things because I had to shut down about a few minutes before we were supposed to start, which really sucks. And so now I got to re-put everything back up. But just give me a hot second here. I promise we're about to get going. Again, I apologize. I can't play any music of entertainment because it's going to cause all of them, all the sites, well, mostly Mostly YouTube. No, mostly Facebook. Probably YouTube too. But it's going to cause it to shut the live down, and that's just going to be a whole heck of a mess. So give me 2 seconds because I'm going to go ahead and get this pulled up. Like I said just a moment ago, grab your pen, your paper. If you're not going to go step by step, which it might be a little hard to go step by step because it's about designing a website. So you're probably going to want some separate time to do that. But at least pull out your laptop so you can go and do some of the steps with me so you guys can see how easy and how fun and how awesome this is about to be. Again, this is going to be a full learning course. So we're not going to just design our website, but we're also going to be going over some information you guys need to know as far as SEO and as far as getting your free domain for under 20 bucks for 2 years. So get ready for Coach Brazil to dive in with y'all. All right. Give me 2 hot seconds and we're going to get started. Promise. I think. See, look at that. There we go. All right. So let me pull this up here. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, show me what you're working with, babes. Show me what you're working with. Again, I know you. Hopefully, y'all can still hear me because I want people to know. I don't need that on. There we go. I want to make sure that you guys know I am here. I'm here. Anybody that's on the YouTube channel, I am here. You can leave comments in the chat. I will answer them as much as possible. I think I set up only subs to be able to comment, but I don't really know if it's working like that. So again, y'all just be patient with me. And once again, once I get started, I'm not going to be able to see comments, guys. So please don't get flustered if I'm not answering you right away. I promise I will go back through things. And I will definitely make sure that I answer some comments. Come on here. We're about to get going. Come on, make it work. Make it work. Ready? I think so. Come on. All right, y'all. Enough waiting. This is as good as it's going to get. Anybody that happens to miss this or is not streaming there, I will drop the link to the YouTube where it's streaming through live, so you guys will be able to come back and watch it if you don't catch it here. But let's get into it because I know this is what you guys are here for. You're not here to listen to Coach today talk. No, sir, no, ma'am. So let's get right into it. We're going to start off with, let me start with this course is about. Like I said, for anybody that's just joining, coming in, this is a live tutorial actual learning session. So this isn't going to be a 9-minute video, a 30-minute video. It could be a little short, but we're going to basically go over creating and making our own websites on Canva. Okay. I do have a short tutorial on our YouTube channel that does show you how to make one, but I had a couple people inbox me and said they watched it, but they wished I would go a little more in detail. So then I thought, you know what, I probably should, because certain other questions came up that I didn't answer in the YouTube video. I just kind of showed you guys really quick how you can do it. On this, we're going to go through those steps because I know a lot of you guys have questions to me about, can you use it for your as an e-commerce, and I'm going to show you exactly how we can do that. I'm going to just talk about different things you can do with it, and then we're going to definitely go in while we're going into building it. Okay, so let me get started with that. Let me go ahead and switch my screen up here because I am going to start with sharing with you guys. Nope, don't want it like that. Yep, I want to like that. I'm going to go ahead and start with sharing with you guys where we're doing this at. And again, I'm about to, once I put this screen down, the only thing I'm going to be able to see is my canvas. So, you know, even if I got like a little booger on my nose or something, I ain't going to know that. I'm not going to know that. I'm not going to know anything, right? So I'm not going to be able to see any comments or anything. Because this is live and is right now in action. Even if I'm making a mistake, we're all going to learn together the mistake I made, the mistake you could possibly make, and then how we can also fix it. So this is raw right here, right now. This is in one of my videos where I'm able to fix where I talk to myself and my cat and all that extra stuff, right? No, you guys are going to see me right here, dead in center, on how we're going to do this. All right. So let's get into it. And as y'all know, of course, we're starting with my baby Canva because I love her. All right. So Like I said, this course is all about standing on business and creating a free website. And we're also going to go over some SEO tips, as well as discovering where you can go to purchase yourself your own free, your own domain for 2 years under $20. Okay. So if you have Canva, all right, guys, if you have Canva free, Canva Pro, Canva Teams, or even Canva Education, which is mostly for teachers or whatnot, even if you have those, this what we're about to do is basically free to all of them. So even if you don't have the paid Canva, this is free to you. Let me jump back into this and explain something really quick. Pull this up. Okay. With this site here, like I said, it's free. It's free for Canva free, Canva Pro, and Canva Education. So on here, Canva free and users can publish 5 websites, and Canva Pro users can publish unlimited websites. But I'm gonna kind of explain what the unlimited is. Okay, if you have an existing domain that you want to use, Canva Pros can the Pro account can connect up to 5 domains to Canva. Okay, up to 5 with the domain name that you already have, not a free Canva domain name. If you have domain names, you're like, wait, I already have a business name, a store name, a consulting name, a coaching name, whatever. You already have a domain name that you want to use. You can use that on here. We're gonna set that up and all of that. But you could only use up to 5 of your already paid domain names. If you are a Canva for Education user, educational Canva account, which is also a free account if you have it. So if your kids are in school, rather that be elementary, middle school, high school, or college, even if they're in a trade school, you guys can get Canva for free. And if you get the Canva for free, it will be under the educational part of the Canva, and you will have unlimited websites on the free domain, and you can connect up to 1 existing domain at a time. So they will give you unlimited free Canva domains, which will come with part of Canva's name in your domain, but you can get unlimited ones through them. But only if you happen to have a domain name, you can only use the one. And teachers can also purchase a domain to publish more websites or change the name of their free Canva domain and republish their websites. So I just want y'all to know that you're going to be able to do quite a few different domains on here. We're going to go over how to get those domains in a minute. I feel like I said that too many times. Okay, so back to the beginning of Canva. So if you have Canva, Pro or no, it doesn't matter because you're going to be able to do this, okay? Now, you probably have seen it and maybe not touched it, didn't know what it was. Maybe you don't see it because I know some of you guys are like still kind of new to Canva and what you can do. But Canva is like my go-to girl. For those that don't know, that haven't heard me say it like 10,000 times in most of my videos. This is my go-to app that I love to use over Photoshop, over Adobe, like over everything. I really do love Canva. And on here, as you guys see here at the top, this is the base or the home page of your Canva. You guys see here at the top here, you have all these different options of things you could do. Well, one of those options you have is websites. So if you're on your Canva right now, no matter if it's paid or not, why don't you go ahead and click on your websites tab up there. And now you're going to see that it's going to open up at the bottom a bunch of templates down here. And these templates that you see down here are all related to what you see up here. From a website to a business website to a portfolio website to event website, education website, retail website, bio link. And if y'all don't know, y'all know I love them bio links. Okay, I'm obsessed with bio link and bio link websites and service websites. Okay, but honestly, you can kind of do anything with the Canva's website. One of the things that my daughter has decided that she wants to start doing and helping people with is making a professional, what did she call it? It was a very long title, so we're still discussing it, but it was like a professional employment landing page type site. You know, one of my students or one of our members, I don't think she's a student of mine, I don't think I teach her actually or coach her, but she's a member in our group. She had mentioned EPK type websites that artists usually use. And you could do something like this, but this will be basically, you can make something like creating a website as your resume with all your detailed information, leaving a video clip, all that. And I'm about to show you, well, I'm not gonna show you how to do that website. I might just create that as a tutorial, but you're gonna see how easy you could do whatever you want to on these on creating these websites, okay? Then as you see, as you scroll down, there are like hundreds of different templates. Like there really are. If you keep going, there's a lot of templates. When it comes to Canva, Canva really tries to keep people on that up-to-date, it's to know, you got to know type of get down. I love that about Canva. It's just, like I said, it's so much you can do. So there's a bunch of different templates on there, but how I'm going to do this tonight is I am actually going to make we're going to build a website from scratch. We're going to just build a scratch, nothing on it. I'm not going to, well, I am going to end up using a template, but to start, no template whatsoever. Okay. So it's going to completely be from scratch, because I want to show you guys literally how easy it is. It's so easy. Let me go back to my home page here really quick. It is so easy that oh, I'm sorry, I'm on the homepage. Let me go back to my For You. I was able to, I've made quite a few of them, but I'm going to show one that's, I can go ahead and show you guys, because I don't want to show my clients other people's stuff. But I was able to make a website because I kind of want to go a different direction with how I do my business and so forth and so on. So this is one of those sites that I made here. And this is for my coaching. As you guys know, I am a coach and I am a certified coach. And yes, I'm certified even through the state. If you want to look it up, I will kindly send you my information. You can check it. Because I want people to know that I'm certified to coach. Okay. So this is one of my coaching sites that I decided I wanted to change it. I want to be a little different. I like the bright colors. I like being seen. I want to stand out a different way. So I was able to create this site and put so many different things on here. Sorry, you'll notice it is running a little slow because I think my Canva is really like packed. And when I say packed with a lot on here. But it is running a little slow. But I also learned something that I'm going to show you guys to do so that your Canva isn't running slow like this. But mine just happens to be because I think the way I create this website, which I'm going to show you guys how to do, doing something like this, but also not doing it like this. But basically, I created this website for my coaching, what I do, and you guys are going to be able to do the exact same. That's one. Then I created another site. Let me see if I can find it. Where's she at? Oh, okay. I'll show you guys this. It's a second, my brand site that I'm actually working on. I haven't finished it. I'm still kind of playing with it some more, but this is one of my brand sites that I'm working on here that I'm creating, and you guys will be able to do the same. And that's what we're about to go over. We're about to go over how you can do this, from inserting videos into your site to clips, etc., etc. Like, we're about to go over all of that really quick. Okay. So like I said, I am going to be creating this strictly from scratch. And I'm actually going to kind of be creating this for somebody that I'm going to be working on this project, their website project for. So I'm going to start this with you guys. And I'm going to start this with using a completely blank site. All right. So you see where it says website, create blank. This is what I'm going to use. So I'm going to go ahead and click that tab. Sorry. And it's going to pull up. Now, of course, when it pulls up and it looks like, one of the presentation tabs that you can use in Canva. That is what it looks like. But as you see up here, there's these options to publish it as a website. And that's what we're going to do after we create this. But this is what's so dope about this, is because it's no different than any other time that you use the canvases. I like to call them the canvases on Canva because they're blank canvases, right? So anytime you're using the canvases on Canva, you can always add pages, delete pages, duplicate pages, and that's the same thing you're going to be able to do right here when it comes to creating your website. So I love it, and this is why I'm going to show you guys it blank so you can see how easy it is, okay? So, and I'm not going to use any of this client's actual products because I don't want to expose what their business is and what they do, what their niche is. So I'm going to use some of the already pre-templates that's on Canva, but just show you how you can put those things on there. But this is what's great about it. If you watch any of my other videos on YouTube, you guys watch me show you guys how to make frames, show you guys how to merge pictures, show you guys how to do different, lettering, size. I don't know. I show you guys a lot of stuff. I forget a lot of times what I've already shown you guys. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, you probably want to hurry up and get subscribed to the channel, because there's a lot of videos on there where you will learn different things you could do, and you can apply it right here to your website. Okay. So I'm sorry. 2 seconds. Let me make sure I got this pulled up here the right way. Come on, come on, come on. Sorry, guys. I want to make sure that's still flowing through. Let me check one other thing really quick before I go any further. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I just want to make sure. Okay. 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 There we go. Okay. So anyways, back to this. So sorry, guys. So we're going to start. So you got your first page here. On most sites, what is your first page? Your first page is like your landing page, your beginning page, where that's the first thing they're going to see when they come to it. So on this first page, you could be as creative as you want to be. So if you're trying to create your business on here, you want to use this first page to be the page that brings people to you, your consumers, your possible buyers, students, clientele, by making sure that this page stands out and you have the ability to do just that. So what I'm going to do on here is I'm going to go ahead and start with playing with the text that I want to put in here. I'm going to first go ahead and what do I want to do, y'all? What do I want to do? I think I'm going to go to the text area here. And mind you, again, this is live. And because this is live, I might make some mistakes that I cannot like just erase that y'all ain't going to see. Y'all might see some mistakes. I don't want y'all trying to talk about me, right? So come to Canva and utilize everything that's in Canva because you can, okay? I'm saying that because you have these texts, you have your text over here. Canva has so many cool, dope, different ways that you can use their text elements. And once you pick out a text element, you can also apply your fonts, okay? Please understand there's a difference. There's text elements, that's these right here that come with different styles and looks and shapes, different behaviors or transitions or is it animations? That's what I'm trying to say. Animations that you can definitely use with Canva. You have your glowing, you have, if you just keep scrolling, you'll see all the different things that you can find on here, which is different again from font, because I can use these same things and change the font on them, if that makes sense, right? You also have your elements here on Canva. Make sure you're utilizing all of this because it's at your fingertips. I mean, definitely if you got pro and team and education, it's at your fingertips. If you don't and you just have free, you still have access to stuff in the elements. You still have access to stuff in the text. You just don't got access to anything that has like the crown on it, because like basically tells you pro, right? But anything that doesn't have that, you have access to that. So utilize that, okay? So I'm just going to have a little bit of fun here with this, playing around, and I'm going to, because I'm going to end up changing it later for what she actually wants. But for you guys, I'm going to use hers to go ahead and create this for you or for her. And I'm going to try not to take forever picking something, because I do get stuck in these words. Look, they got so many things in here. Okay, let me not get distracted. Straight focused. Let me find a good one. I want to start with something cool. You know what? I am going to go ahead and just go to my text. I'm going to go ahead and go to my text area, so I can go here and change my font. I'm going to start off with a font that I have. Oh, and if you haven't seen my video about uploading your fonts to Canva, please check that out so that you guys can go ahead and load fonts onto Canva, and you don't have to use only what Canva has. Get creative. Go out there and utilize, what is it? What is the one that I like a lot? Canva, freefonts.com, canvafonts.com. Go ahead and use those because they're available. They're out there. Utilize them, y'all. I'm telling you. And you can download all kind of different fonts and you can upload them right here onto Canva. Okay. This is, why you not typing? There we go. Lux. Because I remember the name of her business. So I'm going to do that. And for me, let me explain why I'm starting off on my text. I start off on filling out my text on here because I'm going to add all my graphics and stuff afterwards. But for me, I want to start off with putting all my text or my boxes that I'm going to utilize, et cetera, right on when I first start off with creating it. You don't have to do it this way, but I just prefer to, because once I have my text on there, the verbiage that I want on there, I can move that stuff around so much easier around the other elements that I put onto my website. So again, you can use your text. And again, guys, I'm not going to try to make this too long, because my students, those that know me, y'all know I can go down the rabbit hole for a minute, and I'm not going to do that. I promise I'm not going to do that to y'all. But I'm going to just start off with just her names. Like I said, I'm going to change this up a little bit later to give her exactly what I know she wants. But So I'm using my font, this font on here. I'm now going to also go over to elements, right? I'm going to go over to the elements, and I'm going to actually put in frames. Y'all know, those who know me, y'all know I'm obsessed with frames. I'm super, super obsessed with frames. So I'm going to go ahead and use the frames here. Let me also go back really quick. Let me show y'all something that you can do. You see these type of frames right here. If you haven't watched my video, you can turn these little picture ones right here that they have, the Polaroid pictures, you can turn these into frames as well if you're interested in doing so. If you tried it from the way I've shown you guys in the videos and it doesn't work, let me know, because I will definitely change it up so that you could do it. But you could definitely turn these into cute little frames or whatnot. On this, again, I'm just about to have some fun, just showing you guys. I'm only going to do like 3 pages. I'm not going to do a whole lot of pages here, okay? So I'm only going to do 3, but I'm going to come back over here and utilize this frame here. I'm going to just take some simple frames. I like the frames that have all corners plus sides available for adjusting more than anything, because it's different things that I may want to put in here, I want to play with. So I definitely want to have, I like using those particular frames, because the other ones, like, they're not so easy to change up. They'll be stuck. I can't really make them any bigger or any smaller. But again, I have a video out there where you can make frames out of anything you want. I mean, literally anything. So check that out if you want to. Okay. Again, I'm just throwing some stuff on here so y'all can see how dope this is. So when you're making yourself a website on here, you can see that it is a quick 1, 2, 3 type step of thing. I'm going to use different stuff that they already have on here. I can't remember if I was able to figure it out. Yeah, I was. I'm going to drop certain things on here. Right. Let me go to more. And this is the photos that they have in here. They have a lot of different photos. Honestly, use Canva by typing in certain things that you may want to see. You'll be shocked and surprised that Canva got quite a bit. Canva got quite a bit of stuff in here that you guys can definitely utilize. And you definitely don't have to do it this way, but I'm just showing you guys just some of the things that you can do within this Canva website builder. Okay. I think that's cute. I would drop that on here. Beat a bing, beat a boom. It's really kind of cute. And now, actually, you know what? I'm going to go and add background color. I'm obsessed with doing the black to it, because I know, like, whenever I've made websites on like Wix and GoDaddy, when I used to use GoDaddy, I didn't get to like it'll give you colors, but it was like the colors, you couldn't like spread it across your pages like you want to. So you were stuck with it only being a little bit here, and it only grasps a little bit there. This right here is going to fill your whole entire screen, whatever colors you pick, and you don't even have to do it like that. If you want to get like even smarter with it, you can go to here, go in shapes, right? And say you wanted to just use parts of this. You wanted to get like, you're like, no, I want to get fancy. I don't want all them colors in there. Is this the one I like to use? Yeah, this is one I like to use. You can do something different. Say you wanted to make like borders on here and then add different colors to it. I'm going to click into that. Say I wanted to turn that a different color. You can do things like that. And you can I'm telling y'all can get really creative with this. Are y'all still with me? I'm about to check the comments in just a second. Again, I'm just playing with this to show y'all, because if I sit here and go into like literally like, if I sit here and I'm going to go step by step, but I wanted to show you guys more so how easy it is to go ahead and add certain things to this and make it really cute, and how you can add your pages or whatnot, right? What was I about to do with this? I just had something in my mind to do with this, y'all. But basically, y'all get my gist, right? You can do by having adding things on here, so that if you didn't want the whole thing to be just black. There we go. I don't know why I wouldn't bring up the, oh, because it's down here. My bad. That's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to copy. I wanted to do this. Take and turn ya. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, when on GoDaddy and them, of course they wouldn't allow you to have so many different colors. You weren't able to do as much as you can on this. And I'm not gonna lie, the last I looked, I got something from Wix that was telling me that Wix is like really updated how you can utilize them now. There we go. That's what I wanted. I'm gonna go to my positions. Y'all do know whenever you go to positions at the top, whatever you're touching on your screen, no matter you're making a website, you're making a video, you're making a just a design, wherever you touch something on here, y'all know if you click, once you touch it, you click on positions, you can go into the arrange and you can move things back and forward. You can change the width, the height on there. I usually don't touch any of that. I leave it as it is and I just stretch it myself as I need, but I mostly focus on utilizing changing how it's positioned in or aligned on the page, from the middle to the back, the front, or how it's in front of something. So like for the instance, this image right here, I'm going to go ahead and click into it. And once I click into it, I can move it front or back right in this space right here, or I can go over to the layers and I can go ahead and adjust her wherever I want her to be on my screen. You know what I mean? I can definitely do it just like that. And as you see here, how I just did that. Okay, just let me show you guys again. Okay, you see how there's the long bar here and then there's the short bar here, right? The long bar we know is my bottom piece right here. The short bar we know is the side piece right here. So if you wanted to do something where you're keeping like part of your image behind, where not the whole image is in front of something, you wanted part of it behind it and part of it in front of it. That's why I said using the elements on there and using their shapes and rearranging it around so you can do that. You're able to do that. You're able to use those shapes to block out part of it. And as you guys see where I made these into, you see how those purple lines are there? These are two different parts of it, but I lapped it over one so that it blended in because it's the exact same color, because I wanted it to lap over this image just like that, if that is making sense. I hope that's making sense, y'all. I'm used to doing this by recording first, guys, and then being able to go back and edit so I could take out anything I didn't want to say or anything I wanted to make sure you guys understood more of. But I'm gonna go back to my frames and I'm going to keep adding, I'm going to add a couple more frames. So when you're doing this, I would suggest, like I said, is definitely know the content, the text content you want to put on each one of your pages, right? Hold up, y'all. Told you y'all going to discover mistakes. Before you even get started on making your web page, you're going to want to know how many pages you're making. Okay. That's the very first thing you're going to want to do. You're going to want to think to yourself, how many pages do I want to have to start? Let me start by telling y'all this, and we're going to go over this really quick too, and once I finish this up. But one thing you don't want to do when you're doing this, when you're using Canva website, you don't want to make 20 different pages for your website on one. You don't have to do that. And I'm like, if you're like, but I got a lot of information, coach, don't trip. I'm going to show you about sub pages that you can also make on Canva without buying numerous domains. I'm going to show you that really quick. But you don't want to do that. Like your first page, make it no more than 3 or 4 pages. You do not need to make it 10 pages long, because you can go ahead and literally create about 3 different sites and then give them different sub sites to them. And again, we're going to go over that. Okay. But when you're doing this, you don't want to make it too ridiculously long with too many pages. But when you do know, you're like, okay, the first part of the website, I'm going to make 4 pages. When you know you're going to make those 4 pages and you know what those pages are, if it's going to be the home page, the about me page, my shopping page, my course page, my whatever it is your business is, what you want to do before you really, really get started, or every time you click add a page to start working on it, I want you to make sure you go to this icon right here that says add notes. Okay. When you click on the add notes, this is going to open up on the side. At the top of it, it says add page title. You want to title every single one of these pages, okay? Because every single one of these pages are going to end up being this. I shouldn't have closed that. Let me open it back up. Hold up. I'm going to show you guys really quick. every one of those pages that you're going to create, every one of those pages that you're going to create as a side note is going to end up being your clickable, your links to each one of these pages on here. Okay, it's going to end up being that clickable link for there. For instance, let me hit the preview on this. Does it show me on the preview on here? We're going to see. Open up. Sorry guys, it's taking a little second. Told you my stuff be on overload. Okay, so each one of those pages that you are making, when you click this add, when you click the add note, then you have the page, add page title. Those page titles are going to become each one of your clicks for your consumer. So they'll be able to click into those, as you see I just did now, for each one that they need to go to. Okay, so it's going to be important that when you're creating each page that you do hit the add page title and add a title page to it. Okay, when you're doing each one of those. So I would, at the first page, I would probably call it the home page, right? That would be what that one is. So you want to make sure that you do this. I also advise that once you add it in, just in case anything happens, it usually automatically saves on Canva, but I still go in and I'll hit the save just so I can make sure it's there. We're good to go, right? And now I'm going to go ahead and get right back to my finishing designing my web page. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the elements. Like I said, I'm gonna go back to, oops, sorry, nope, I wanted to use frames again. So I'm gonna put in frames on here. I'm gonna select all, of course, and then I would continue to keep making different frames that I want to put in here. Or if you have, like I said, I'm gonna reiterate certain things several times. But if you have watched my videos on the channel, you'll see where I show you guys where you can go ahead and take any type of image that you have, any design that you have, and you can make it your own frame if that's what you want to do. All right, so you can do something like that. I'm just on here showing you guys the fun stuff that you can add in here. All right. I don't want it too big, but I want it nice, big enough. I'm obsessed too with the whole cell phone entry thing, and I'm actually going to put part of this. I'm gonna go to positions, the layers, and I actually do kind of want it behind the, oh no, that's the wrong one. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I want it behind that part. There we go. I do actually want it kind of behind there. Again, I'm using pieces automatically that's in Canva. You can also go to the design up here, the tab that says design, and you can type in something that you want to see as far as the templates for the website, and it'll give you templates that you can utilize too, which can make it easy. If you didn't want to sit here and do this, think about all the things you want to add to it. But the thing is, it's really fun because you got a blank canvas that you can think about all the things you want to add to it. All right. So let me go. Oh, sorry. Go back to elements, and I'm gonna go back to typing in wigs. I'm gonna go to videos. Right. And I'm gonna throw a video in it. Let me see. Let's think of a really nice video in here that we see. Something cool, something fun. You can also have your own videos that you have. You guys should know that you can drop into these frames and you can utilize them just the same. No, I wouldn't use that. And again, this is where you're going to take your time. Well, not take your time. Well, yeah, you could take your time when you're creating your website. But again, this is where I would state to take your time by sitting down and writing out the things that you want to actually have on your website. What is your brand about? What is your business about? What is your service about? Maybe it's not about a brand, or, well, even if you're a content creator, you are the brand. Okay, so what is it about that you want to show everybody, that you want to share about yourself, right? Oh, this looks fun. I want to use that. That looks super fun on there. And I'm being boring with this. Like, I'm not really going as deep as I need to because there should be more information on there. But I guess I'm just wanting to show you guys how you can just add different stuff on here. You can add videos on here. You can add frames and pictures on here. When you add videos on here, though, and you see, watch, this video is only 17 seconds long, right? That's all this video is. But it stops. So if I'm coming to the site and I'm looking at it, I may not mind it keep on going and going, and maybe I want it to stop, but it's your site. So design your site the way that you want it to be. But also remember, it does have to be something that brings in your audience and your possible consumers, right? But if you wanted your videos to keep rolling, when you click on your video and you go to this playback right here, click your playback on here. And then you'll notice that it'll ask you how fast you want the video speed to go, but it'll also ask you if you want the video to be on repeat. So if you want your video to keep playing itself over and over and over, you'll click the repeat so that when they come to your site, they're not going to see the play button. They're not going to see this down there. They're not going to see any of that. But this video is going to keep going and going and going for them. You know what I mean? It'll keep going over and over and over. So this is why I would advise, if you have videos of like your product, your brand or whatnot, I would use the templates, the frames to go ahead and put your videos into it. Because you might have information, something that I'll constantly keep repeating to your consumer when they come to your site. Before any of y'all try to drag me and be like, why is she not really building that site like how she should? Listen, like I said, I want to make sure I'm showing you guys just certain things that you can do onto your site. When you're creating it, okay? So that's one of the things that you can go ahead and do to make it really dope, make it really fun or whatnot. Get fancy with your text, with your logo. I would definitely throw your logo onto your site if you have one. If you don't have one, you can create yourself one. You could pay for it if you want, but nowadays, I mean, everybody is basically using AI to create a logo, and you can. And if you're like, if somebody tries to talk you out of doing it because they're like, yeah, but you won't have it as an SVG and et cetera, you know, you guys can use Photopea. I've shown you guys that before. And you can go in there and make your logo an SVG if you need it to be. But because honestly, you're doing it on Canva to build your website, it doesn't even matter if it's SVG. It doesn't even matter if it's PNG or if it's a JPEG, because once you bring it on here, there's just so many things you can do with it on Canva, because Canva gives you access to alter images, videos, text, no matter what format it comes in. Just remember, you cannot upload anything onto Canva that is a zip file. Canva will not take a zip file, okay? Hold on, I know I've said a lot. Let me check comments here really quick. Thank you, Coach Monica. She put in the free.com, Canva's fonts.com, so you guys can go there. Thank you so much, Coach. Okay. I just want to check that just in case I miss anything. Like I said, I'm going to try to bounce back and forth. But you guys get the gist of that front page, the different things you can do on there on the front. So once you make your first page and you're like, okay, now I'm ready to move to my second page, you can always hit your add a page here, okay? Or in which you can delete these pages. Again, I want you guys to understand, you're using this no different than when you use any of the canvases on there and you use them on one open design and you keep adding pages or duplicating. You could do all this exact same thing on here, okay? All you're going to be doing is turning this into a website. And for you to turn it into the website, you have to go through the website link on the front page of your Canva. Once again, I'm just going to show this for people that showed up. You have to go through the website link to be able to do that. You will not be able to post a website by using the social media links, by doing a presentation, by doing a whiteboard. It has to be through the website link to be able to post it as a website. But you're doing the same thing with it that you do with all the canvases on here, okay? Where you can add pages or whatnot. Or you can even take, if you want to, besides adding a page, you can duplicate the exact same thing. If you wanted to use the same type of pattern you did on the previous page, on the next page, you can do the same thing. Just remember that you're going to want to, once you click that next page that you're working on, you're going to want to hit the add notes. Hit your add notes. Why? Because you want to title what that second page is going to be, okay? But if you're like, okay, Coach, I hear what you're saying, I see what you're doing, but again, what if I don't want to necessarily try to design it myself directly? Don't worry, you don't have to, because there's hundreds and hundreds of templates on here. So if you go, because we are in the website designer template, if you automatically go up here to the top where it says design, every template that it shows you will be for a certain type of website. And it shows you right here the different ones you can do. Here's your regular website, which these templates are just for a regular old schmegular website right here, okay? Then you have a portfolio website, which to me is going to be kind of the same thing I was mentioning that my daughter says she wants to start doing as far as a professional resume type website, you can do this. You can do the same thing here, and they give you different type of options with it to create a portfolio presents. Like there's different options that they will give you when you decide to pick a portfolio. Okay, type of website. They also have your blog websites up here. They got your food website, content website, service website. So it's all here where you can go ahead and grab a template, right? So let's say I decide I want to go ahead and grab an extra template. What if you only want to design the first page the way you want to design it, right? Probably wouldn't be like this because you're going to put all kind of other stuff in your first page. Your home page should definitely have your brand name on it. It would probably have your about you, maybe a couple of images or maybe one or two images of what your product might be leading to throughout the rest of your website. But your home page should definitely be about your business. Okay, that only makes sense. So make sure your business name is on there. If you got a logo, put your logo somewhere on here. And if you did, again, I would throw maybe a small video on there, images. I really don't want to like tell you guys what you should put on there because again, the wonderful thing with this whole Canva setup is that you can design it how you want. Don't you might want to look at other websites to just kind of see how they design it to kind of get an idea what you want to do. But then again, would you really need to? To me, no, because you have templates that you can use and you can redo those templates. You guys know in Canva, you can redo templates however. And honestly, that's what Canva wants you to do. Canva is like, listen, we giving you all this stuff that y'all can play with, but they really don't want you to use anything as is. And I believe that is actually one of their rules, even for the website. They don't want you to use it as is. So for instance, well, I'm gonna show you guys in a minute when we add a page. But you can go ahead and change the templates on there. So I say when you're creating your website, I'm just showing you different things that you can do. Be as creative as you want, but don't be sloppy. I'm gonna be honest. This right here is sloppy. I would not have this for real as a home page because you got a lot going on. Or maybe I would, and I just got to take some time to play with it a little bit. Possibly, maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's a possibility. I'm looking at how she's doing her little head thing, makes me laugh. Okay, so there's a possibility, but your home page needs to definitely be about your business, your logo, your brand name, your logo, some information so that I, as a consumer, when I'm coming to the page, before I even scroll through, I know what I'm going to be coming upon. I know what some of the stuff is that I'm going to learn about on here. But this is also something that you can do on this home page. Let me go ahead and delete this really quick. Let me delete that one. I'm gonna delete the whole thing. Just delete it, right? So say you don't want to put the images on there yet. Let's say you're like, I'll leave this on here, but I want to right from the back on my home page, I want to add the links from my home page that will take them to all the extra pages. Not a problem. You know where you're gonna go? You're gonna go to your elements. When you get to your elements, what you're gonna do is you can do all kind of different things. It depends on what type of stuff you want in here that you can get really crafty with. I use, let me see, what's one of the things I use? I use a lot of stuff. You can get really kind of crafty. Okay, so I use these, right? Because I thought these were really cool. I was like, I really like the little different looks of this. And if you didn't recognize, when you click on one of these elements, it'll open up other recommendations from the magic. So if you're like, oh, I like this, but I want to see other ones, hit the see all, so it can take you to all the different things all the other different type of elements that's similar to that you can utilize. So I'm not going to necessarily put this here, but this is where you can get really creative if you wanted to make your tabs fun, so that when they're clicking on your tabs to go to the other parts of your page, it can just be, something different, not the usual. Again, this is why I'm loving this Canva website, because when I look at a lot of different websites out there, a lot of them look very much the same. I've seen this website someplace else. You would think they've all gone to the same website designer, but when you're creating it on your own, you can create it how you want it to be. So let's say I utilize this. I'm just going to duplicate that. So let's say I want to go ahead and make sure I got a couple of tabs on the front. Let me go ahead and do this because I might want to, maybe I want to have 6 tabs for folks to come and, there we go. Yeah. And the wonderful thing too about Canva, it will always tell you if you're lined up right. You see, it'll let you know how far apart you are. Whenever you see something like that, oops, I didn't mean to move that. And you see how it says 28 and 28? It's letting you know the distance between them. So you know that you're aligned right. Everything is pretty even. It helps you to stay even too. And I love that about Canva. This isn't like the shapes. With the shapes, if you click into the shapes, you can type into it. So of course, once you did all that, you're going to want to go to your text area. You'd want to go to your add text box. You're going to want to move those add text boxes into this space that you just are, into the element that you just created or put on here. And you'll go ahead and duplicate it for every single one of them. So each one of them will have a text box already on there. And this is why knowing how many pages you want to have, this is why knowing what the titles of those pages just might be is going to be helpful for you, because you can sit here and do this, get it all the way ready. Why did you go all the way over there? And because you already know your page names, because you're going to go to your add note, right? And you're going to add those page names for each one of your pages. You can go ahead and make sure you do the same thing on here, add those names to it, okay? So I would add my home. Well, I wouldn't do the home page as a link on here, because that's the first thing they're going to come up to. But for my other 5 pages that I have on here, I would go ahead and type what those names are already, okay? So you can go ahead and put those names in there, and I'm going to just make up some names, right? I'm going to just say for this one, makeup style. And mind you, please try to keep the names no different than your, what your title, your page, your tab names matching your page names. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, y'all. It's been a long day. Your tab names need to match your page names, right? Let's see, bundles. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say lace, frontal wigs. Like whatever your products are, your brand is, you can start putting all those in there. And we're going to link all of these, okay? Let's say hair accessories. And what else? Makeup styles, bundles, lace front wigs, hair accessories, and I'll just say wigs, because I think she's got wigs too. Oh, I did put wigs. That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to just do that, okay? Because I want to show you guys this. So you can do just like that. So now every time you create a page, you're going to make sure that the titles for each one of the pages matches your links that's in here, because you're going to need to link those pages within this. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that as well. So, oh, I forgot. I am going to actually have to make that into something, right? And I will make this the about me. Yeah. Or I would say about Luxe Beauty. There we go. So that would be the About Me tab they can click on, the Makeup Style tab, the Bundles tab, the Lace Front tab, the Hair Accessory tag, the Wig tab. Like, if she wanted to have all that for what her brand is, she can have those tabs right there. That's going to link to her pages. Now, I know if you guys remember what I said earlier, when you're creating this, you're not going to want to make 10,000 pages on one web thing. You're going to make separate pages. You're going to make 2 pages, and one of them is going to be sub pages, or you might make more than 2 pages, because you can make unlimited amounts, okay, of the sub pages. But you're going to make these different sub pages, but you can still go ahead and create these just like this. And I'm going to show you how you're going to be able to still link these sub pages, or link these tabs to your sub pages as well. Okay. So once you do that, say you do that on your front page, and that's what you want to have on there over having all that other stuff I had. Let's see. I just want to do something like this. I don't like how that looks. I would have to make this bigger, and I don't know if I wanted to make that bigger. Because I could. That's not what I wanted to do. I feel like I want to take this back some more. Not you. There we go. I'm going to take that back some more. So I just bring this up. Would I necessarily keep this border here? I mean, only if the client wanted that border there. Me personally, no. But again, this is for me to just show you something. Then if you wanted to keep, you're like, okay, I like how you did that, coach, how you got it to fade into that like that. move this over just a little bit more, or how you got it behind it and in the front at the same time. You don't have to leave, there we go. You don't have to leave it this color right here. So that border, the front and back border trick, the front and back border lining trick, you could just go right click onto them. Let me click onto this one. Click onto it, and you can go and change it to the same color as your background. Okay. You can do that same thing, but again, it's going to make it look like, depending on how you got it lined up, it might make it look like this is cut off. So if you don't want it like that, or even if you're like, no, I'm cool with that, I would downsize that some, and I would bring her picture over some more, if that's what you wanted to do. Yeah. If I wanted to do something like that, you can definitely do that. You can change the color of those borders at the same time so that they can go ahead and blend in. Just, you got to remember those borders are there. My back black on here is not the same, is it? There we go. Now it's the same black. And you see what I'm saying? Like, it's really easy, the things that you can do on here that you can't just necessarily do on regular websites that you're building. You can blend your colors, you can blend your images, you can blend what you're doing. Again, using the elements and the different shapes will help you be able to really get creative with how you do the front page of your or any of the pages that you're working with on your website. Okay. Another thing, really quick, if you guys are going to make tabs on here, once you create these tabs and you fill them all in, make sure you lock them in. I moved that. That's the other thing, though. Sometimes you can't see that that is there. That's why I wouldn't have actually changed the color until after I was completely done. But you want to make sure you lock it in so it's not moving or whatnot. And you can also lock it. There we go. Nope, I'm sorry, guys. I did that backwards. You're not going to lock it in yet. You're not going to lock it in. Let me unlock all of it. You're not going to lock it in until you link it all. Once you link it all, then you would lock it in. Before that, you don't want to do that. That makes no sense at all. I did that wrong. Yeah, so now I'm just going to have to go through and click each one and unlock it because I did it wrong. You don't want to lock it in until you link everything first, okay? All right. But again, that's just another way you can do it, but you're still going to do the page titles, because even what you do in your page titles over here on here, and like I showed you, it's going to give your consumer this top part to click into. These right here that I created on this particular one, these do the same thing. If I click onto it, it's going to take them there. You know what I'm saying? Because I linked it to the pages for each one. It's going to take them there. But if they only have access to jump around the page by clicking that link there, they're gonna have to scroll up to get to anything else you want. So to me, I like the idea of having that link area in your page, on your website, but also making sure that your pages show up. So you still want to be able to have them jump around your page. They can always still go back to the content link page and go right back to clicking into that as well. Okay, so to me, if you're going to do that, make sure it's available as links at the top and links on a page on here. Otherwise, if you just do it as a page link, the consumer might get frustrated with the fact that they got to scroll all the way back up. But that's also too why we're not going to do 10,000 pages on one. Okay, we're going to make them. We're going to make 2 different websites or 3 different sites, and we're going to make one main website and 2 or 3 different sub sites that will go with the website. Okay. So once you've created this how you want to, you got your page names on here, because if that's what you do on this front page, and now you want to add your next page. Just remember, every time you add a page, hit that side, the add notes. You can add the title to it, right? But like I said earlier, if you're like, okay, coach, all I wanted to do was just go ahead and do the front page, the head page, the way I wanted it to be. Now, the rest of the pages, I kind of want to have some help on how I want it set up. Not a problem. Hit your design, okay? Look at this, what they have up here as far as the templates go. And you can click on any one of these templates, and they'll give you a whole bunch of different design ideas, template ideas down here. But you also have your layouts on here. If you click your layouts, you'll be able to click into these layouts here, and they're going to give you all these different ways that you can go ahead and do your pages. Excuse me. over clicking any of those templates. And that's what I like about the layout. So even if your front page, you wanted to use something like this. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, I wanted to make sure I did it right. I couldn't remember for a second. So you want to use something like this. Maybe not for your front page, maybe for your next page, right? This is supposed to be your About You page or whatever. If you click onto it, it's going to ask you, add template as a new page or replace the current page. You don't want to replace the current page because that's the page you're on. That's the page you just worked on. You just spent 10, 20 minutes, whatever, 5 minutes or whatever putting together. You don't want it to replace that. So you're going to ask it to add it as a new page. When it adds it as a new page, voila, it's going to be right underneath the original page that you just did. Okay, this particular one is one with the frame in it. Go through these. There is a lot of different stuff on here that you can utilize. A freaking lot. I mean, they got graphs on here that you can, it's a lot on here. Okay, so it's going to add it as a second page. Oh yeah, I meant to tell you guys, it does do the little come on, think the cell phone too thing on here. But you can once you click on it, you can add it as a page. Okay, as you see here, it's like add your logo on here. It's giving you little things that you can go ahead and do. This is a whole frame in the back of it, right? So before I go forward, what do I want to do? I want to hit add note. And then I'm going to add whatever this page is. You want that page, if you don't have it written down next to you, you want to make sure it's whatever one of these tabs are because you're going to link the tab to it. Okay, so let me say I want to make it the About Lux Beauty page. So of course, I'm going to go ahead and say About Lux Beauty on there because I want that to be the exact same. Oh my gosh, yeah. I want that to match when I get ready to link it. See, it says About Lux Beauty. This one, clicking on the top one, says homepage. So that's what I wanted to do. Now, of course, I'm going to go in and I'm going to design the second page. However, I want to design it, but it's already giving you things that you could do. You have an added call to action. This too is where you can link something. Maybe that call to action is to buy your journal, sign up for your courses, or go straight to your link to where you're actually selling the direct products on. So that's what that add a call to action button can be, but you can also change that to just say purchase or anything else like that, right? So going into the design area, you can hit layouts and you will get all these different templates, these templates that you can utilize to create your website, which can also, for a lot of people, be much better than doing it, like I said up here, with putting it all in yourself. If you're like, I'm really just not going to know what to add and where to put things, you can utilize this. You also have your styles tab. And when you click into your styles tab, it's going to give you these different color pattern styles, combinations. The style is all about like, and if you have your brand stuff and you're like, this is my Bougie Goddess brand pattern style in here. You can also from there pick the type of colors that you want your whole entire website to match with your brand. So if you guys haven't been using your brand style, your brand kits and Canva, you should start using that, okay? So just so you know that. So again, if you don't know how you want to actually put together your website per se, then you can go ahead or like where you want to put stuff, use the layouts, okay? Because even with using the templates, it might be a little much. It might be a little much for you to do. For instance, let me click onto this template. Of course, it's going to ask once again, replace current page or add new page. So I'm going to add it as a new page. This already has stuff on here for you to go in there and play with and whatnot. But when it comes to templates, you may not like what's on there. You may not like how it's set up. And it still may cause you to be a little confused about what you want to do. So me personally, like I said, you can do the templates or you can do it by yourself. But I personally really like the layouts more than I do the templates. If I'm not going to do it on my own. But I do want you to notice something, okay? So when you click on the actual template or when you click on one of these styles here, portfolio, or let me try a different one, services, when you click on that, when you go back to your layouts, it's going to give you what services kind of look like how most services websites look like, if that makes sense. So for every time that you fill out, or every time you pick a template or you use one of the, basically one of the template ideas that they have on here, your layouts are going to change. It's not going to be the same every single time, okay? If you got a music, if you want to look at music templates, EPK templates, basically. You want to look at something like that. When you hit your layouts, oh, they don't got none. Oh my. Child, they don't have none. Okay, let's see. Let's try a different one because I want you guys to see. Oh, let me get out of music. I want you guys to see. Shop. Boom, shop. Let's try shop, right? Here's the different templates for your e-commerce store, for your shop area. When you go to your layouts, and that wasn't a lot at all. So this is the few that they give you. That's not a lot. So that's crazy because I don't really, again, I don't really change from what I like to use. When I come to this, I'm always on website, or so far I've only been on the website design part, and that's it, just straight website. So whenever I use the layout, I get these different layouts that's on here. But the layouts do change, or I guess they're not really changing. They're just taking out of this main layout section the things that would match with the different template sections that you can pick on, that you can select from, to be honest. Because this one was from the I think the services one that I had clicked, these three right here, right? So those would come up if you're on the service template in the layout area. Those would be the only ones that show up. But again, you can use this section over here to get more creative with what you're trying to design and what you're trying to do. I do realize, hold on, let me click something. Yeah. So you see that? Hold on, if you ain't paying attention. Let me go back down to this. Y'all see it changing? So I'm on this one right here, this particular template that I put on here, right? And this is what it's giving me for this template. Cool little stuff right here. More stuff we've seen. But when I go up to my next template, it's changing it over here, right? To kind of give me like, okay, these are some templates that match the idea or the concept of what you were trying to build on this one. Go up some more. It's changing a few more. It didn't change a lot, but it's changing a few more on here as well. So it's going to try to match the style that you started creating every time you change, every time you go to a new page. I'm gonna play with something really quick, y'all. Excuse me for this, because that's something I didn't notice previously. Okay, so I'm about to come back here. I'm gonna go to designs. I'm gonna go to layouts, and I'm gonna see what it gives me. Same deal. Same deal. Oh, no, it's changing it a little bit. Okay, so it's pretty much still the same templates, but I think it's just showing you with your okay, so it's pretty much the same templates, but it's showing me with my colors. It's even showing me with my icons. Y'all see that? It's showing me with my icons down there as well. So it's already going to have my icons on there, but it's just giving me these different frames on here, or even just the different setups, because I use frames on this one. So it's showing me different ways I can use frames on my next page, or if I wanted to replace this page. Okay, I didn't notice that the first time. When I go to the layouts, I just thought it was there, but I just now realized it's actually changing the way the style looks every single time. That's actually really cool. I like that a lot. That makes it helpful. So, but I'm not going to keep this one right here. I don't want this. So I'm going to delete that. As cute as it may be, I'm going to delete that. And I actually don't want to use this one right here either, because I said I'm going to make this the About Me page. So I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to tell it to replace the current page. Boom, it's replaced it, right? So right here on this part, this can be, actually, I wouldn't use that for that. I know what I would use this for, but it wouldn't be for that. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. That's what I really like about this. This is what I'm telling y'all. You can be on Canva and end up in a rabbit hole for hours. Okay, let me try this one. Replace current page. Okay, so I would use something like this instead. I would use something like this instead on there. And this same say this was the artist or the designer for this site. I would put that designer's image in this box here. Again, the logo I would definitely put here. This I will let it know it's the About Me page. I would put my name here, or if it was me or the designer, or names on here. And then I would use this as my write-up. This is where ChatGPT can come into place. And this is where you can use that. Ask ChatGPT to give you a description or a write-up about you. Now, mind you, you're going to still have to give ChatGPT some information about you. You don't want it to just make up some random information that's not really you. This is the About You page or about your brand. So you might use something simple. It may not be a picture of you at all. And if you're in my class, you guys know that I stress as women, let's be careful if we put our images and our faces into our brand. Do what you want, but I'm just saying, be careful. I'm gonna just type in model. Let me see. Oh yeah, I should have did female model. I'm just gonna use this. Like if I wanted to throw this on there, if this was the about me page, and I wanted to throw this piece on here. So I was like, okay, boom, I'm gonna put this on there. So this is the owner of this, right? I'm gonna go in there and be like, actually, I shouldn't have. I just said not a person, but if you did a person, you can. If you're gonna put your name there, you can go ahead. But actually, I'm gonna change this back. I don't want to do a person, right? I want to say beauty products. Yeah, because I don't want to do that. So what? Let's say this is an all beauty product page. So I would do that. Have my beauty products there, my logo, or you can have pictures of your actual products that you put in there. So maybe you actually have products that you want to go ahead and put into this part right here, and you want to. Don't want it to be too close into the logo part. And then you can make the about me page be about what your brand is right there. So that helps you make an about me page, right? Because we already added that to the about. Page 2 is the about me page, right? So that's on there already. Sorry guys, I'm getting a little sick, so excuse me. That's on there already. So you can go ahead and just add your information from there. It's giving you the template off top. All right. That gets you started. That's pretty quick and easy, right? Now you want to add another page on here. And maybe the next page will be about, let's see on here. Let's look at these. I wish I could make these. I wish we can hover over these and it kind of like do the microscope, the magnifying. I wish it would magnify it so that we can see it like a little bit bigger before we click on it. Maybe it's because I'm just old and my eyesight is not that great, but I would want something like that to help me out here. I want to pick, I don't know, I would want to be fun with this. Let me see what this looks like. Let me say add a new page. And I could get fun with that. I could have fun with that. I don't think I want that though. I'm going to try this one. Replace the current page. I could, okay. Because you know what you can do on this? You can add your products. If you're selling products, you can take these and add your products on each one of them. Okay, so you can label what this page is going to be. So before you add products or anything, what is this page going to be about? So if this page is going to be obviously one of the links that I have here. Again, you won't have to scroll back and forth because you should have that written down. Okay, you should have sat down and said, okay, I want to make a 6-page website. The first 3 pages are going to be this, this, and this. The next 3 pages are going to be this, this, and this. Okay, so when you come here and you start creating these pages, you can literally open up each page. As you see, you can already have go ahead and make your 3 pages, and then you can go ahead and go to your page, your add notes, and title each one of them off top. Okay, so you won't be going back and forth, but I'm going back and forth because I'm just doing this on a whim. So whatever this next one is going to be, maybe it'll be the bundles. I'll just say bundles. So I'm going to name this one bundles. Okay. That one is now bundles. Of course, you guys know, like I said, I go to my file. I'm going to hit save. It does auto save for you on Canva, but I've also had moments where something didn't save. Canva didn't do its auto save, and it was gone. So I'm big on constantly just like immediately. That's what I do. Okay. So again, this is just my fake page I'm putting together, you know, to do as a website. So down here, let's say you want to go ahead and add your products on here. So I'm going to go ahead. I got these frames there, and I'm going to add these product pictures on here. Okay. I would advise you to use your actual product pictures. Don't just throw product pictures on here. Use your actual products, okay? But let's say I did do that. Say I'm gonna throw something else on here. Oh wow, what did I just do? I don't know what I just did there. That was interesting. What are you? Oh, that's new. Oh my, that's interesting. I have not seen that. See, when you play on Canva, oh no, you went in the wrong thing. When you play on Canva, it's just all kind of stuff you end up finding in this place. Let me see. Okay, now you went into that one. Okay, that's kind of cute. I see what you did. I see what you did, Canva, but I'm gonna take you out of there. I don't want that in there. I know I'm just doing this for fun, but I would want it all to look right. You see how this kind of all has a good, the same matching look. Of course, this is kind of plush pink in the back, but they still kind of all represent that this is the makeup side or the beauty side of it all, right? So once you get your images in there, once again, throw your logo up here. And once you do it, hold on, once you throw your logo in there, the first part, every time you go to the design and you go to those layouts, it's going to automatically put your logo on there. Do I have her logo? I don't think I got her logo on here. I got so many people's stuff on here. Let me see. I'm gonna just throw. I'm trying to think if I can find a quick logo. I don't. I got too much information on here. Hold on. So I ain't gonna use that. Let me get out of that. If you got a logo, you could throw your logo on there. And again, when you go to your designs, your templates, it's actually going to copy and repeat the logo, okay, on every one of your templates, which is great because it's going to keep your logo pretty much being seen and remembered and known every single time. But you can also just type it in here, okay. What's her brand again? Oh my God, Lux Beauty of Styles. That's right. Lux Beauty of Styles. I think I'm spelling her logo name wrong, but it's okay. I'm just using her for this tutorial. So it's gonna automatically do that every time. I would definitely use something really nice to put there. If you already have like an actual logo that you can utilize, I would use frames, and I would go and use like a circle frame. Me personally, I would use a circle frame. I would get nice sized up. You can use any frame you want. Heck, go to your see all frames, matter of fact. And see, you might want to use a heart frame. You might want to use this frame. Any type of frame you want, you go ahead and go crazy with it, right? Put it in there. So you might want to use a frame like that, or you might want to be like, yeah, I am going to use this frame, but I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to put nothing in there, and I'm going to just put maybe my brand color in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and take those words and put that on there. And once you put that in there, you know you guys are going to have to go to your positions, okay? And you just put that in there. You can go to your range really quick, and you can tell it to go to the back so that can, oh, I took it too far back. Come forward. Oh, no. Hold on. Let me go to the layers. Let me send you back. Where did I send back? That's the wrong thing. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. That's the wrong thing. Told y'all you're going to see all my errors right here in your face. Oh, that's right, because this is already never mind. You don't even have to do that, y'all. I take that back. That was a lie. You see this? Is it doing it? I'm going to have to ungroup. Nope, I don't even have to ungroup it. I'm going to go back to that because this is already a shape. It's already a shape there. It's because it's black to match the black on here. So I can always just go and change it. Bada bing, bada boom. If you want to. But then once again, like I said, you can still use the frames, and you can put the frame in there and your logo on it, or you can just put your logo directly on there if you don't want to use the frame. You don't have to use the frame for everything. I'm obsessed with frames, but you don't have to use the frame for every single thing. I think my shirt's on backwards. But like my point was, when you do it every time, it should actually carry down the same thing every single time. No, I don't even need to do that. I'm gonna just do this. Come on, work with me here. There we go. No, click on that. When things are grouped together too, really quick, whenever it's grouped together, if you click on one of the little white edges, the white circle edges that's on here, it will go ahead and open up so you can get to your 3 tabs, or you can duplicate it. If you don't and you're just like clicking in it, it's only going to give you to ungroup it or trash it. So you want to click on the white little circle. That way you'll get your 3 dots, so you can do whatever you need to do to it, or you can go ahead and duplicate it. Or you can ungroup it, or you can throw it in trash, whichever one. So I dragged it down. because I want it to be the same as the top page, right? I'm gonna go ahead and trash that right here and just put it, boom, there. So your logo's on every single page, okay? Again, this is one of my product page that's actually for the, what I say, the bundle. Oh, I said bundles, so that's wrong. Should have been bundles, but I put just makeup stuff on here. But let's say it's bundles because it's like makeup bundles, right? You're going to get 2 for 1 or something like that. So once you got your images on here, you have the capability to come down here. And then you can, down in this area is where you can put your pricing for your products, right? So I would go and let me just price this. And I'm going to say this is going to be, I'm just going to because makeup is ridiculous amounts of dollars, right? So I'm going to say that's $75. Then I'm going to say this one is another ridiculous price for makeup, $60. Okay, so all I'm doing now is I'm just putting the price under each one of these. I'm going to say you're $100. That's crazy. I would never play that, right? And then this little box that they give you, you can give a quick little title description of what it is. You know what I mean? Like it says here, there is just enough space here for several lines of text. Use it well, right? So you want to do it. You don't want it to be too crazy, and it shouldn't be. I'm going to say wonderful. I'm just making something up. Wonderful land of foundation, right? Clean and clear skin. Whatever your product is, like, be on it. Because if you had a makeup product and this was, and you did have foundation, I wouldn't just put Wonderful Land of Foundation unless that's like the name of the foundation. But I would also suggest putting the color, like Wonderful Land might be the name, Wonderful Land, and then some type of hashtag, the color number or the actual color, and then of foundation, or at the end put the color, hashtag the number, if that's what you wanted to do. Clean and clear skin cleanser. Again, I'm just making stuff up, y'all. Okay, I feel like I got to keep saying that because somebody's gonna be like, "What is she doing?" Pretty in pink. Lip kit. Bam, right? So I'm gonna put all those on there. I'm actually gonna move these up a little bit more. No. I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna move it down a little bit more. I'm gonna move you down a little bit more. And see how I got my 136 by 136? I want to make sure it's even. They're all lined up pretty much the same. Do the same thing right here. There we go. You see how those purple lines are going across like that? It's letting me know if it's even lining up to aligned up to how they're all positioned. Okay. That let me know the pretty is higher than the both of them. So I'm going to bring pretty down because why? I want her lines. I want those lines to line up completely. Okay. So now I got those. I got the price. I got my product image on each one. I got the price on each one. I got the product title on each one. Now I'm going to go back to elements. Why? Because I don't want them to get there and be like, all right, well, like, are these for sale? Of course they are. So I might want to look for different type of little icon things I can put on there, right? So let me see if I put shop now in elements. Freaking love elements, y'all. I'm never going to stop saying that. I love elements. Love it. You have different graphics on here that you can use as your little click buttons on here. You can take this, downsize it up. It ain't got to be that big, but you want it big enough so that they realize you telling them go ahead and push that shop button, right? Boom. So my shop now button is on here. Boom. Take this. Shop now button is on here. I'm gonna duplicate it again. See, it put it right over there. I didn't even have to stress it, right? So now you got your shop now button on there. You got your product on there. You got the price on there, the name of the product, and all of that, right? And I'm gonna show you about linking that because the one thing I will say with Canva, I said, okay, you can make your e-commerce website. You can. So you got Shopify, Etsy, PayHip, any of those, you will be able to make it still an e-commerce website with them. And I'm about to show y'all. because I'm almost done with this part right here, because I just kind of wanted y'all to get an idea of what you could do and where y'all can go, okay? Because like I said in the original video I did, I just feel like I just went really, really quick and I didn't give you guys enough idea of the different things you can do on here, because there's a lot of different things you can do on here. But that's one thing you can start setting it up. So you can make several pages of your different type of products, or a few of your products that you have on there. Excuse me, that you have on here. If you say you on your makeup page, you got like 6 different products, you can go ahead and add 6 different products on this one page. You know, you would have to just do some adjusting on this right here. You can even take in, let me see, am I going to do this right? Take all this, boom. I highlighted all of it, right? I'm going to duplicate that again, because again, you can do the same things on here that you've been able to do on all the other sites that we do, or all the other templates that we use on Canva. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to, let me do this really quick. Oh, you took everything. I didn't want you to take everything. Hold on. I only want you to do, dang, it's going to keep taking everything. I didn't move it all the way. Doggone it. I should have moved it first. Hold on. I got to back out. Let me go back. Okay. So I'm going to highlight this all again. And before I duplicate it, I'm actually going to move it up some. Now I'm going to duplicate it and then move that down some. Down some more, actually. Because what I'm about to do is come back, highlight this some more. Why? Because I want it to fit on the screen, right? I want it to fit on the screen, and I want those other products to fit on here too. And it's wonderful too, if you're like, if I chose to do all one color in every page, coach, where will I know the cutoff? Just like this. Y'all see how I'm over the board? It's letting you know where the cutoff is. It's letting you know, and you can stretch it too. That's what I meant to show y'all. You can make it as much longer as you want to make it, okay? But it shows you where your cutoff is, right? From the previous page to this page. But I do want to make this a little bit better. Now you can't make it no. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. See. That's what it was. I remember because I was doing old girl's website and I couldn't remember what it was I did, but I did something to add those things. You're still gonna do the step I showed you, where you would duplicate what you just did, right? So you would still do this step. You still do that step to duplicate what you just did on here. That's my cat going crazy. Hold on. Let me actually take and throw that away. I'm going to throw that away. So you can definitely stretch this down, right? Because like I said, you can add more to that same one page. We just don't want to go crazy. So say this one page is going to be all like just all focused on your beauty stuff. Why do you keep doing that? Because I keep doing that. Now I can bring it back. I can't open it up some more. I'm about to look at the comments and see if anybody's asked anything, because I might be moving too quick. I apologize to anybody that is new to me. Again, I usually record my courses or any tutorials I do. Then I break it down so y'all don't have to see all this mess I be doing. And I'm actually pretty calm right now doing this. Usually I'm super hyped all over the place a little bit, but I don't feel too good. So I don't have that energy for it. Okay, so I just want to make sure I did. I moved it up a little bit. Highlight it one more time because I'm going to duplicate it. Now I'm going to come back down. Take this wonderful one. I want to make sure my numbers all look the same, right? Yeah. All those numbers is coming together. They all look like they lined up. Cool. Now, guess what? I'm going to add more products on here. You can literally just add your products on here. And that could be one page alone. Like I said, I wouldn't make it too long either. I wouldn't make these pages too long. I would try to do it to where it's something where it's no more than 6 to maybe, I'm going to tell you, I wouldn't overdo it. Canva is always growing and advancing, and they have some new stuff they're going to be launching for the summer. I cannot wait for this. But I'm always quick to tell people, just kind of don't overdo it. Just because it has the capability to do a lot, don't overdo it. So on this particular page, I would say don't do no more than, because I can put 3 items on each, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9 to 12 items. 12 items on here. I wouldn't go no more than 12. Okay, because now you're going to make that sheet way too long. So I'm just going to go ahead and end it like this. And I'm just going to pretend those last 3 are different items. But I was able to get them all onto the one page. And again, they all got a title, they all got a price, they all got their shop now, and they all got their image on there, okay? So let's say, hold on, let me stop really quick before I go any further. Let me look at the questions if there are any. Did the live end? Oh no. Let me see. I'm sorry if it ended. I do apologize. No, it's not ended. It's still going. It's just that my computer is slow. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to see if there's any questions on here, but it's kind of like moving slow. But I also want to make sure I'm still live. Again, I'm gonna have to jump from place to place, and I might be doing too much that I'm making my computer be like slow down. Nope, we still pumping through. All right, let's keep going, y'all. I just wanted to make sure we were still busting and moving. It does look like we're still going. We're still going. Sorry, it's going slow though. Hopefully it's not too much of a delay on your guys' end because I don't know what all y'all can see. I do know when I go to it, it looks like it looks like it's delayed or it's not showing you guys where I'm at now. So I'm hoping that's not the case. And you guys can see where I am. If there happens to be anybody on YouTube, I do apologize if it's delayed, if you can't see. Nope, YouTube is showing me that it's still going. Okay. But again, it might be a delay, y'all. So don't be mad at me. I don't mean for it to be a delay. I really don't. Let me see if I can find the live again. See if I can find this live again. It does state that I am. Yeah, it states that I am there, but there is a delay. Okay, so let me read some of the some of the things I see. So Di Johnson says Canva has so much to offer. I appreciate this info. I was trying to decide if I should get pro now. Get pro now. I need it. Yes, but remember you can do this without pro. So I went over it in the beginning of it. If you guys didn't see it, but you can do this even if you don't have pro. You can do this on the free as well. If you do it on the free. I shot some information, so I'm sorry if I'm stopping the beginning of this, but this video will be on the YouTube channel, so you guys can come back and watch it, rewind it, go forward, go past all my talking. You definitely can, okay? But let me just bring this screen up again, okay? So you can do this on Canva for free. Canva free users can publish 5 websites, and Canva Pro users can publish unlimited websites, okay? If you have an existing domain that you want to use, meaning you bought it from GoDaddy, you buy it from iOnish, you bought it from somebody, right? You can go ahead, if you got Canva Pro, you can connect up to 5 of those already owned domains, up to 5 of them, all right? If you're Canva for education users, meaning if you're a teacher, even if you're a student in elementary, middle school, high school, college, and trade schools, they yes, even trade schools. If you didn't know, I don't care if you're learning to become a forklifter. You can, if you got the paperwork to show that you're in a school for forklifting, and even if it's only for 6 weeks, it doesn't matter to Canva. They just need to know that you're actually in school. So go ahead and give them that information so that you can get it for free. But if you got one, even the education free version of it, you get to have unlimited websites on the free domain and connect up to 1 existing domain name that you actually own. Okay, teachers, if you're a teacher, if you're a direct teacher, not if you're a student, but if you're a direct teacher of anything, elementary, middle school, high school, college, and I probably even trade school, right? If you're a teacher, you can also purchase a domain to publish more websites or change the name of their Canva of your free Canva domain and republish it as the domain name that you have. Okay, so you don't have to get Canva to do this. You do have to get Canva, but you don't have to get Canva Pro, Teen, or Education or Nonprofit. If you're a nonprofit too, it's free for you. But you don't have to do that. You can do this as well at with the free version. Just FYI, you can do this with the free version. All right. So let me just check the last ones. I want to make sure I answer everybody else's stuff. Thanks for this information. You are welcome. I'm sorry, you guys, if I'm not moving as fast or I'm moving slow, but like I said, I'm used to pre-recording, editing, chopping it down so y'all don't see the madness. And then and then from there, giving you guys edited version. Okay, so it's not letting me see any more questions right now. That's kind of weird. That's weird. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna run through them. I promise. I'm gonna run through them, answer them later because I don't know what that's all about. That's weird. Okay. Anyways, let's keep it moving because we're almost about to get to the finishing part of it all. Okay. Because again, I just kind of want to give you guys a touch base on how you guys can do it. I have I have a video on YouTube that kind of shows you some quick movements of like, oh, you can do this. It's so much fun. Blah blah blah. Right. But those who know me and who have me as a coach, that's a part of both my groups of the academy and the dorm group. You guys, especially the academy group, y'all know I like to teach. I like to teach and I like to give information, and I can go for hours. Okay, my mind is the Alice in Wonderland for real. But anyhow, y'all see what we can do. Okay, what you can do with that. So that's how you would start to set up the e-commerce website that you have, or how you would set up anything that you're selling off of the website. At least that's one of the ways, right? So remember, we can go to designs. All right, and on designs, it would automatically give you templates that you can go ahead and use. If you, why are you not showing me all my templates? Oh, because I was on recents. What you mean you can't find no? What you talking about? Sweet mother butter shakes. Hold on, let me jump out. I've noticed too with my Canva, and I think it's because I do so much. Sometimes I have to go up here. If y'all didn't know, you guys can go to these 3 dots. If you go to file is where you can open up a new tab. If you didn't know that, you can open up a new tab. You can reopen the last tab you closed. You can close the window, you can close the tab, and you can fully quit Canva. And when you quit Canva, that means it will actually shut down. A lot of times you guys might just click out. You might go over to this area over here and just click out of it. That's not taking you out of Canva. That's just actually like taking it away, but it's actually still running in the background of your computer or your desktop and even your phone. You have to literally stay quit Canva to shut it all the way down, if you guys didn't know that. But if you click on it, there's so many little different things you can do on these little things that's on here, right? Me lately, I've noticed, and I think it's because I've been making so many different websites for people. Again, this is a niche that you can pick up and sell people. For those of you that think y'all can get into this and really like this and be helping people, Coach is just throwing a funnel of money at you right now. You can be offering this. And if you want to know how to offer this, because you might be like, well, Coach, how would I do that? How would I do that for them on their thing? I'm going to have a separate little small class that I'm going to show that on. Because that's a money-making class right there. So I'm going to have a different class, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, because why I am doing it. I've literally in 2 weeks have probably made, I'm about to tell you what I made. I made some good money in 2 weeks doing this. Okay. So this is another funnel of money for those who like to create stuff like this, and you wouldn't mind doing this. This is money, because there's a lot of people that have Canva and don't know how to use it, and they don't have the patience as easy as this is. I know this is taking a long time doing this video, but if I wasn't trying to show you guys like all these little different things on my own, like literally I did 2 websites fully done in like probably less than half a day, with video, with products, with like everything. Like that's how easy it is. Okay. But it's another funnel of money. So if anybody who wants to know that, I think my link, if you're on YouTube, my link is on there for you guys to go ahead and go to my website, hit my calendar. I do 45 minutes of a free consultation. We can talk and see where, you know, what you can do with what you want to do. But anyways, on these little 3 dot thingies on here, you can also, like I said, go down to your tab area. And because I've been making so many, I noticed a lot of times I have to do this. I have to hit the reload tab, and I kind of have to have Canva reload itself for it to like be like, oh yeah, hungry. You see what I'm saying? For it to say, oh yeah, that's right. Duh, I do have this stuff you're looking for. Because I think I just been like, I've been killing. I got to clean my Canva out a little bit. I'll say that. I'll just say that. I got to probably clean my boot out a little bit. But once you guys have done that and you guys added your stuff on there, like I said, that's what I was saying. You guys can go to your layouts, and you guys can pick the different type of layouts that can help you if you don't want to design it from scratch by yourself. I mean, let me make this straight. You are still going to be designing it from scratch. You're just going to be designing it from scratch from a template layout instead of an actual website layout that they will already have on here for you. I don't know why you keep doing that when you're not giving me nothing. Oh, okay. That's wild. I don't know, guys. I don't know what I did. I done broke my stuff. I don't know what I did. But basically, I don't know what I did. I done broke my Canva. It just loaded everything up, but it's giving me my layouts. It's giving me my layouts. Okay, but besides using the templates, okay, if you don't want to just use the templates, because the templates will be the same, but it's already got stuff on there, you still have to go in and change all the colors. You have to do all these extra things. Not extra things like it's bad. It's still a template where you can go in there and you can change stuff and you can add it. But how that template is set up is the purpose of you using it like that. Me again, if I prefer either making it directly myself, straight from scratch, or using the layouts, because the layouts are just really cool. And you can change stuff around on layouts too, but you don't have any distraction on there. You don't have anything distracting you or anything like that, right? At all. So I would go in there and play with them and add these different pages. But guys, I wouldn't add no more than 3 or 4 pages on your first one that you're doing, okay? And I promise I'm trying to get through this for y'all. So once you picked out your layouts or your templates, or you designed it from scratch how you want, you've added all this stuff on here before you get to doing any linking and any of that. You've made sure you did what you're supposed to do for each one of your pages. You added a page title so that you know what it is. Now what you're going to want to do is link these pages, right? So I already know this is my home page. I'm not going to link this, but I do have my About Lux page right here, right? And as you see, this is locked in. I made sure that the text is locked in. That's perfectly fine. But what you're going to want to do from here, is you're going to want to click into your 3 dots, all right? Go down. You see where it says link? You want to click into your link, all right? When you click into the link, it's going to show you all kinds of stuff. I got different link stuff already on here. But you're going to go scroll down because you want to go to where it says pages in this document. You do not want to accidentally link it to other stuff, not until you're doing your sub pages. And I'm going to show you that really quick. So you're going to link it into this from this document right here. So the part that I'm going to link is my page 2 about Lux Beauty. So I'm going to click that, right? It's letting me know display mode. It's just going to be a link within there. I don't need it to show anything, nothing like that. And it won't even give you the option. As you see here, is that they're just letting you know, we're just going to link that on there. I'm going to hit done. That's now going to be linked to. You're going to know it's linked because you're going to get your hyperlink right here. It's going to tell you this is linked. This one is linked to page 2 of About Lux Beauty. Now, here's the catch though. When I linked this, I linked it to this box. I didn't link it to the actual text, okay? I would advise you to link it to both, all right? Link it to the box because you know how people get they on here and they're just going to end up they might click on the word, they might click on just the box, and if they click on it and they keep clicking the same spot without thinking maybe I should click on the word, or clicking the word over and over and not thinking about maybe I should click on the box. So save them that hard thinking moment and go ahead and make it your business to add the link to the text too. You can't do that though if it's locked. So you have to unlock it. No, I don't want you to write anything for me. You have to unlock it. Click on it. 3 dots. Go to your link. Same thing. Go down to what's on this page that you want to link. Link your About To part on there. This part right here, when you do that, it is going to give you the option. Oh, no, it didn't. That's right. Okay, it didn't. It does give you the option to embed, but it's not going to let you embed it on here because it's attached to the same document. Okay. That's why it won't. But it's letting you know that the display mode is going to be a link within that text. So hit your done. All right. You know it's right because it's going to show you the blue link right on top. I would say click out of it. You'll see if you click on that, it's telling you blue link is connected. Click on that, it's telling you blue link is connected. All right. It's linked. All right. So you're going to want to do that for each single one of them. All right. I think for the other one, I did bundles. So I'm going to do the same thing again. I got to make sure it's unlocked. I think I got to make sure this one is unlocked too. Oh, no, that was unlocked. Okay. I'm going to click into the link. I'm going to make sure it's on this same document. I'm going to let it know it's done. I'm going to come back and actually click on the image on here. Same difference, 3 dots. Click that link. Make sure it's coming off of this document here. Go ahead and tell it done. Click off of it. Just check it by clicking on it. Boom, there you go. Because that means that's when your customer, your consumer, your potential buyer clicks on it. You know for a fact those links are on there, okay? That's what you would do for all of these that would connect to your pages that you have on this one right here, all right? For all of them that you have that connects on this one right here. So now let's say You want to, right before we about to make this website, the actual make your website and publish it and get it ready. I'm gonna do that with this one, so I'm gonna play with it for a second because you can delete these too. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. I told you I don't feel good. Please forgive me. So now once you did the first page, you're like, all right, I remember that chick. Those who call me coach, I remember what coach said. I only want to make no more than 3 full pages. So now you're gonna be like, so I'm gonna make a new page. Yes, you are. You're gonna make a whole new one of these, and you can always go back to the home page, and you can click on website again. You can even go up to your 3 dots on here, and you can go ahead and make a new tab again, and you could go ahead from there and click on your website. So you'd have to scroll down, scroll. It was connected on here. I know it is because I clicked it. This is what I was playing with. Jesus. Well, that's something, pumpkin. Oh, that's crazy. That's what the story was. That's something. Okay, so it's not. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay, Lucy. Let me move this behind there. Come on. There we go. That's okay, because even though it's not there on the 3 buttons, which or when you open up a new tab, because I could have sworn it was. Maybe I'm missing something, maybe I'm off, but either way it goes. Like I said, you can go back to the home page and you can open up another web, or you can make it really easy for yourself, and you can go to your file and you can hit make a copy. So it's going to make a copy of that exact web page, okay, for you to also have another web page. Because what we're going to do on this web page, this part of this page, is we're going to make this your sub page, okay? And your sub page is basically going to be the other pages that you're going to make for these links right here, okay, that you already have. Oops, sorry. Wanted to get it a little bit, just a little bit, not too much. There, okay. Are you going to do? You're going to be able to take these next 3 or 4 pages and when you make this copy on here, it'll be great. You title it up here at the top. You see when I titled it over here, it put the title up there off top. I already knew it was going to do that there. So when you make that duplicate page off of this, you want to probably leave it with the same name of your website, of your the regular website, and then make sure you do the little dash line and let it know it's your sub page. It might be sub page. I'm gonna just say sub page 1, okay? Sub 1, because this is gonna be my sub page 1. Then on this one right here, you're going to spend your time and you're going to go ahead and do the same thing. You're going to do your designs. You might add more products on this other page in regards to your lace frontals. You know what I mean? You might go turn around and do the same thing we did. We're going to go into I'm going to go to elements, and I'm going to go ahead and type in wigs again. It's actually kind of funny that Canva got all these wigs up in here. I'm like, y'all funny, Canva. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in some, come on, pictures on there. I'm not going to change the price because, again, this is just out of some good old showing you guys tutorial. I wouldn't leave that like that. Your images too, well, I know why they did that. It's because they wanted to show you how long this was. So I probably wouldn't pick that image then. Nope, I wouldn't. So again, when you guys are designing your sites, again, especially for your business, I'm doing this sloppy quick just because I'm trying to show you guys this. I wanted this to be no longer than about 2.5, 3 hours worth of a tutorial really quick, right? So that's why I'm trying to make sure I fit in within that time, because I only got about 40 more minutes to show y'all, and we need to get to the next part so we can end, right? But when you're designing this, remember, this is your business. You get the opportunity to be super unique and make some different stuff, make your site look different. You could be selling t-shirts. The dude next to you could be selling t-shirt. The girl down the street could be selling t-shirt. But what will make it unique for each one of you guys' websites is y'all websites are different. How you display your t-shirts on there looks different. The type of advertisement you're giving me from your website looks different. Okay. It could be completely different. You know what I mean? Even though y'all both selling shirts, You're giving me a reason to be like, oh my God, I don't know who I want to shop from. Or I might want to just shop from you because it just looks more neat, more clean, more exciting, whatever it is, whatever the type of presentation you're trying to give of your brand or your business. Make sure you put it in your heart and soul when you're doing this. This is really quick to do this. It's really quick to go ahead and put this together. You can build you a website within an hour or less. But think about it. The less time that you possibly take to build the website, the less professional or the less captivating or stunning or eye-catching it may be. So because this is so easy and it's not as headache taking as doing it with Wix and GoDaddy and all them other folks, right? Because it's not like that. I would advise taking your time. Don't rush to just make this website in 2 hours and get out there. And you could spend a couple of hours just making sure it's really neat. It's really nice. Using fun stuff on here. You really can, okay? So take your time and do that. Build your brand to be stunning. Build your brand to be unique and made for you, original to you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm being serious. This is literally what I do, is what I focus on teaching, is how we build our businesses and what our businesses need to look like based on who we are. Like what was not necessarily based on who you are, but based on how you visualize that business that day you woke up and said, enough's enough. I'm a CEO, I'm a boss, and I'm ready to have my own business. So you want to go ahead and put your heart and soul into that. The same way you woke up thinking about this business, it should be the same way you go ahead and design this website. They got some cute bundles, Canva. Who y'all selling to? Jesus, they got some cute, but I would actually go in here and open this up. Okay, so let me tell y'all. So when y'all get stuff like this and your image isn't fitting in there, because you're gonna want your image to fit in there, right? If you double click into it, right, you'll be able to come in here and adjust it. Now, it's only going to adjust to the fitting of the box that you're actually using, right? That's where it's going to be able to adjust to. They do have smart crop here. If you click smart crop, it will allow you to play with it a little bit better. See here, it says looks great already. But if it doesn't fit, if it's going to be something that doesn't end up fitting within this box, it's not going to give you that ability to do any extra adjusting. So it may be about you taking and stretching this out. Now, if you're going to take and stretch this out, you want your boxes to match as much as everything else, all your other images on there, because you want the presentation to be good. But say you didn't need to, have these ones stretched out as well. You only needed to do this one and maybe two other ones. You could switch these around. That's the great thing. You could change all these boxes, can go here. You can line them up based on the sizes. Okay, and again, to make sure they're all equal in how they're sitting, pay attention to those purple lines. Those purple lines are going to tell you if everything is kind of lined up, if everything looks like it's even, it's the same space. But you can do that. You can stretch it out. Okay, this is why I like these particular frame boxes, so that I can go ahead and be more. I can stretch out my images how I wanted to. This one I would stretch out too a little bit. Why? Because that does have more on there. All right, so you can do that. Or if you're like, I ain't worried about that, coach, the sizes can be however I want. That's fine. That's your choice. Just remember, this is a representation of you. Your consumers are never going to necessarily meet you. I mean, they may, but they most likely won't. They someplace in Washington, D.C., you someplace over in Kentucky, they're not going to meet you. They just going to your site to order your stuff. So if you want them to get your stuff, please make sure your site looks appealing enough so that somebody can say, I want to order from them. I definitely want to take my chances and get my products, get my service, get my whatever from them. Okay. This again is a representation of you. All right. So let's get through this really quick. Okay. So let's say I went ahead and I added all the bundles this time to this one, because this is my sub page, right? And we finished the sub page up the same way we finished up the last page. Make sure your sub page, again, whatever's left on here that you got to do, it has the titles on there, right? So let me go ahead and make sure the titles are right. You don't even got to waste your time trying to type it all. You could do this. Oh, unclick. Come in here. Come on. There we go. I'm going to just highlight that, right? Highlight it. Or not highlight it, but copy it. And now I'm going to go here and I'm going to change this one. I didn't change anything on here. I'm just, because we're going to need to move forward so I can get you guys into looking at how to get your free domain name. So I'm going to go ahead and name that up. Lace Frontal. Then I'm going to go ahead and take this one, unlock it. There we go. I'm going to copy that as well. So now I'm going to go down to this last page. And you can make as many pages as you like. Just guys, just make it make sense, okay? There's no need for you to make one, like this first one that I have right here. There's no need for me to do 20 pages on this. This only has 3 pages. It's got the home page, the about the brand page, then it starts off with my first selling items. And your about your brand page, it don't got to be this big if you don't want it to be this big. You can make it smaller, okay? You definitely can make it smaller, but if you're going to make it smaller, just remember how you size up everything within this box, okay? You can definitely make it smart so you don't have it so stretched out. It don't have to be so much stretched out. You can definitely control how big those boxes are if you want to, okay? Same with this box right here. If I didn't put all these things in here, I could have just took and stretched this. No, not you. I could have took and stretched this all the way up to just that right there. You feel me? I could have just had it just like that. That's the only name I needed there. And then went into designing all that. But for me, I feel like I like using all of it. So I use all of it because the space is available to use it all. So, but again, you don't have to make thousands of pages on one. That's just doing too much. Okay. Remember, you want to get your consumer to come in here and look at what you got going on and not want to leave because it's just too much. It just starts looking crazy. I didn't even change the font on that. My bad. But that's because I'm just telling. Oh, other page. I'm sorry. I was like, what's going on here? Okay. So same with this. Your sub page, do no more than 3-4 pages because you're about to turn this into a sub page. Okay. That's still connected to your website. So say you get done with doing all your sub page stuff. You fix up these next 3 or 4 pages on this with your products and all of that stuff. Now, you know, we got to go back and we got to do our whole linking up stuff. So if you got your titles for each one of those pages already in there. So make sure that when you do your links, you click into it again to the actual text word. You're going to go through your link and you're going to link each one of these on here. Okay. And you're going to do it from this document here. Okay. Well, sorry, let me back up. I apologize. That's wrong. I'm sorry, I just lied to you because you wouldn't have this page here, right? This is going to be your sub page. It's going to have some other, you might have your products on this page here. It's not going to be the same as the front page at all. This page right here is where you might do this. Sorry, y'all. Let me take this. See this page that we're on? You can move it up. Same as you can do on all your other stuff. So they might come to your sub page and your sub page has these, has some more products on there. The sub page may be all about products that you selling and just that only, right? So you're not going to have that home page there. But this is why it's important that you go ahead and you name your pages when you get to your sub page. You make sure every one of them are named because now you're about to take these sub pages and make sure that they also are going to link to your main page site when your consumer is using these links. So what you're going to do is you're going to do the same steps. You're going to click on it. Oh, well, first you're going to make sure it's unlocked. And then once you click, make sure it's unlocked, you click on it, your 3 dots, you're going to click on that. You're going to go to your link. Now, when you go to the link part, it's still got that, do you want to link it to what's on this document? But now it should show you your sub page. So you're going to click onto the sub page part of it, okay? And then you're going to go ahead and hit done. Because what's going to happen is, and you're going to do the same thing for the box up here, the same thing for the box up here. I'm going to go to my link, okay? And then I'm going to hit that sub page. And I'm going to tell it done. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Come on. There we go. Link. And you're going to go ahead and hit it off with your sub page as well. Now, you might, on this sub page part that you do, you may not need to have several, if you're going to do this, you may not need to have several different type of pages because when you do the link on here, it's only going to give you the option to link. Let's go back to it, to just the sub page 1. That's it. It's only going to give you that option right there. That's all it's going to give you, which means when they click on it, it's just going to take them straight to this page. That's going to be the first thing. So if I'm your consumer and I'm looking at your homepage, and I was like, oh, okay, I want to look at the hair accessories, and I click into it, and the first thing it takes me to is your weave bundles. That's what you were doing. I'm gonna be like, oh, this ain't the hair accessories, and now I got to scroll down and maybe because you have those on those pages, but guys, the purpose of the sub page is so that you don't necessarily have to make a bunch of different pages. Okay, so when you do the sub pages they should all be about the same thing. Okay, I probably didn't say that, and I should have. They should all be about the same thing. So say this was about bundles, right? On your sub page alone, on this one sub page, maybe the first 3 pieces you have on here is all curly bundles. Then the next sub page, or the next page of the sub page, is all about straight hair. Then the next one is all about red hair. Okay, as long as it's all within bundles, whatever it is, then you can go ahead and do each one of those pages, which will be good because when they come to this page, they will have those. Oh, did I take it down? I took it down. They will have those top pieces that they'll be able to click at the top of here to get to each page. But for each one of these links that you have here, you're going to make a sub page for each one. So you've done this one. Oh, come on. You've done this one and you've done this one and you set it up. When you come over here, you're going to link that sub page to the tab that's on here. Okay. Then of course you'll go back to it. You can copy it again by going to your file, making another copy. When you make that next copy on that page, you're going to title that page too. And you might title that page exactly what this tab is. Actually, you should title it exactly what the tab is. So how I did that first one, I should have actually did it as the Luxe Beauty Styles, the name of her business, / lace frontals, because that's what the lace frontals will be. When you do a copy of this, and I go and I make another copy, I'm gonna have to delete so much stuff. But I go and I make a copy of this, right? My next sub, I'm gonna wait until it's fully loaded. My next one here, I'm gonna take out copy of. Then I'm gonna come back to my original one, my hair accessories. Come on. I'm gonna copy that title. I'm gonna come here once again, add it. Now this is my sub for my hair accessories. Now you can do all of that first. You can, once you make your first page and you do all the stuff you want to do in there and you make all your tabs and everything like that, you can then go straight into doing your copies and making all the sub pages that you need for each one of your tabs. You can immediately go in and do that and name them all just like so that you can remember. This part is for you. This isn't necessarily for your site. This is for you, so you're organized within your Canva. But now that you have that done, if you want to do all those, then you can go over to this, how I clicked into this, go to my 3 dots, go to my link. Now, if I go to my link, you see my other subs are on here. I already linked my lace frontals. Now I can go ahead and link my, did I not change that name? They both say that. I must have didn't change. I must have used the same damn name. Did you use the same name, child? Hair accessories. Hold up. File, save. Yeah. Let me make sure I save it. Because that should already, nope, don't link anything. Link. Hair accessories. There we go. Okay. Remember how I told you guys, sometimes it doesn't auto save all the time. So that's why I keep telling y'all, once you add your titles, even when you do your titles on here, even when you're putting stuff into your web thing, it doesn't hurt to go over to file and hit save, because sometimes, see, it'll tell you all changes saved. I don't know. I don't pay attention to how often it does the save, but just on the safe hand, hit that save button really quick. Okay. So now it is actually saved. So when I go to it, hit my 3 dots, go to link. Now it's showing me again my other subtitles and my sub counts that I have. I'm gonna go ahead and connect the hair accessory link there. Boom. Okay. So each one of those tabs will now link to your different subs that you have that don't need to be no more than maybe a page, or maybe no more than 1 or 2 of these pages. Okay. And that could just be you loading it up with all your different products and spending and then putting your price on there, using your links on it, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? Doing this whole part right here on each one of them. Because here's your main website page on here. I hate when this is sitting here like that. Here's your main website page that they're going to come to. That's going to be your home page. That's going to be your about to page. That might start off with some other information that you might have on here. You know what I mean? Might be part of your blog, might be some beauty information, might be whatever it is. And then they'll click onto these different other things that you have, which will take them over to maybe your page where your products are that you're actually selling. The products where they can go and actually purchase your products because of these links. So you can spend your time doing that. I hope that's making sense. I'm going to look at the comments really quick, so I want to make sure I'm not going too fast or throwing anybody off here. I want to make sure I'm not throwing nobody off. Once it's published, can we go back and make updates? Yes, we're about to get into it. I swear to God, Miss Felicia, I'm almost done. I'm about to go over that part, but I wanted to show you guys that with the sub, because you definitely can do that. Sorry, I'm just trying to jump and make sure I do catch it, because I know sometimes y'all be asking questions, and I don't want y'all to think I'm ignoring y'all. It's just I can't see y'all like that. Okay. Hi, Miss Latanya from Baton Rouge. I'm so happy you're here, love. I promise you guys, I'm trying to get down to the end of it. If you don't know, my name is Coach Brazil. And this was just a tutorial course class so you guys can see how to do this. Okay. So back to it so we can move on. Hopefully you guys are all still with me. I haven't lost you guys. Again, this video will be on the YouTube channel, so you can come back and watch it. You can fast forward, you can rewind, you can go past all of my gibbery that you don't want to hear, okay? So you can come back to it. But once you've gotten your main page done, okay, and what you're going to do, and again, have fun in this. I didn't even get down like I would get down. Like, y'all see what I did with this one. And I feel like this is simple. I feel like this is a little simple with this website that I did. It's not this website, my coaching website. I know I'm going to do more to this. Okay. Because as you see here, I added a bunch of pages. Hence, this is because before I realized that I could do my sub pages, I had already created this. Okay. And then the more I was playing with it, because when I went to do some publishing of it and stuff, it kept asking me for a sub. And I was like, what? And then the more I played with it, I was like, oh, quit playing with me, Snap, Crackle, Pop. And that's how I found out. And that's why I'm showing you guys this. So I'm going to still keep playing with it. And that's because there's so much more I can do on this. But there is a lot of stuff that you can do on this. Like this alone that I have on here, this I can make way more creative. I can add animation to it. I can have it moving around. Of course, you know, I got my video that's on here that goes on playing constantly when you're on there, so you can know I sell journals for business, I sell journals for branding, I got my courses on, et cetera, et cetera. So there's so much more that you can do on here. But for this time on here, I'm just going a little bit, I'm just using some simple things. Okay, get creative with your website. Okay, because this is your brand, this is your business. I don't care if you sell products, I don't care if you're a content creator, I don't care if you have a service. It's a representation of the person who created this business. So have fun with it. Use the mess out of these elements. Canva gives us so much access to stuff that we can utilize, okay? For instance, like I said, when it comes to the subs on here, and this is basic and simple and cute, but you can make it real fun. Go into these elements. Use their different little stuff they have on here. What did I do? I think I said... What did I do earlier? Dang, I can't remember what I did earlier, but I did something and I had like 10,000 things on here. Let me see if I can go back and find it by hitting in here, because I want to just show you I did something and it opened up a world of all kinds of stuff like this. Come and play with these different things. I would on here. I don't know if I would put it dead like that on your page, because that's a lot. But there's things that you can do that makes it fun. Come in here and play with these elements. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Come play with these elements. Like, you don't got to be scared. Get in there, have some fun, because that's what Canva has it here for. It's literally your playground. So have a blast with it, okay? Play with the elements. But back to this. Let's go ahead and finish this out, you guys. So once you have the main page done, once you have the sub pages done, okay, you've gone in and you've added your products or whatever you're doing on these sub pages, and you make sure that they are linked to your main page so that your consumer can go ahead and click into these, okay? And because you are putting your page's name, when you're hitting the add notes and you're putting the name on there, at the top of this, and I'm about to show you guys, you will see how it will all link up, okay? Completely, how it will all link up. Now, once you're like, okay, I'm done, I want to look at the preview before I hit to my publishing. When you go to the preview part of this, it's going to show you what that particular page document looks like. Okay, so you can go ahead and click onto it. I'm gonna give it a second too, because Canva sometimes need a second to make sure it's fully loaded. But y'all see this up here, home, about Lux Beauty, and bundles, because it's showing me off of this one. This is what those links are, because I only have those pages on it, those 3 pages that's on there. That's what it's showing me on this particular document right here, web document that I made right here. Those 3 pages, that's what it's showing me. So this is what they would be able to click into to get on this page right here. All right. If you click into this one, you see what it did? It just took me over here, right? Again, you guys see I'm on this screen right here for the first from the main document. But when I clicked on this, it took me to my sub page, because we got to get all these sub pages, the main website and the sub pages connected now. Okay, so we're going to do that. But this is what it's going to look like. Okay, it's going to show you what it'll look like when they come to your web page. And then you see that you've had so much control, and hopefully you go crazy. You do way more than what I did. But you see how I'm your consumer, and I'm looking at your page, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is cute. All right. I can click to your little bundles, and it's gonna take me down to your bundle page or whatever. I can go ahead and click it over here. I can click this part. It's gonna take me to the about. But we want to make sure our sub links are clicked, because if I click the sub link and I can't get to it, I'm like, what's wrong? They not ready, you know? So, you do want to check your preview. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I did that too quick. When you check your preview, at the top here, you'll see it's going to show you what it looks like on a desktop, laptop, same difference for them, and what it will look like on a mobile phone as well. Okay, so it's going to show you exactly what it will look like on a mobile phone, just the same. All right. I'm gonna show you guys what you got to do with this. I know this looks crazy, because it does look crazy, but you can line this up, and I'm about to show you. Because if you don't do what I'm about to show you, this isn't gonna line up right. But that's what it'll look like on the mobile phone. So once you are done with everything and you ready to be like, all right, I want to publish this now. Okay, now let's get to the final parts of this all. Now you want to publish this. Awesome. If you want to go ahead and publish it and you're ready, you're gonna hit the publish website at the top. Okay, that's the first thing you're gonna do. Then you're going to say resize. You want to make sure it does say resize on mobile, because you see how we have seen it when I just showed it to you, and it looked crazy because the paying part was on one section and the other section. Make sure it does say resize on mobile so that it can go ahead and correct itself. Give Canva 10-15 minutes to make sure it merges together. If it's not merging together, when you look at the preview on here, and then you can also go on your own mobile, look at the preview to see what it looks like, so then you can come in here and correct it. But it is made to line up right, so it will line up right, especially as long as you make sure you say resize on mobile so that it can do it the right way for you on the mobile account. But once you go ahead and you're ready to fully publish, right, you're going to come down here to where it says website URL. All right. It's off top putting my Bougie Goddess Lux on there, because that's one of my domain names, but I don't want it to do that. Okay. I got my Bougie Goddess Lux, then I got my coaching one, right? So it's going to give you a couple of options to either use the website URL that you have on Canva. Okay. And then you're like, what do you mean if I have on Canva? So if you already own a domain name, guys, let me take you to this. You're going to need to go onto the home page of your Canva. Go over to the icon of your Canva, whatever this is, whatever it is, whatever your icon picture is. Click on that, okay? Go to your settings. When you go to your settings, what you need to do is scroll all the way down. You need to click on your domains. On here, you need to add your domains into here, okay? You're going to need to put your domains on here. And if you're like, how is that going to go on there? You're going to be adding those domains when you add them on your web page. But once you do that, your domain names will be on here for your brand, okay? So it's going to ask you the website URL. I need to do this actually. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Let me tell you why, y'all. Because for mine, my domain names are on it. It don't think I need a new domain. It thinks I need to do a sub. And I don't want it to think that because that's not what we want to do. I'm sorry, y'all, because okay, so basically what it would do, it would say website URL, and what you would do is going to be a drop down. You will insert your website URL in there. I need to show y'all that. I need to show y'all that because it's a step, and I think I did it. I think I put it together for me to show y'all that. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. I just don't think I put it in my Canva slideshow. That was kind of silly on my part. But it's going to ask you about putting it in there because there's steps that you got to do, which is really simple, especially for the company that I'm gonna have y'all go to. I'm sorry, it's taking my stuff a second to open up. Especially the company I'm gonna take you to. So, and let me talk about that really quick so we can get past this. So, if you want to get your own domain name and you don't have one, there's a company called Ionos, okay, and that's literally IONOS.com. Sorry, my computer moving slow, child. I think I'm overworking her again, but it's called Ionos, IONOS. They will offer you a domain name for $1 for the year, okay? $1 for the year. You can put your domain name into it and play with it. So that, sorry, I'm trying to pull up the instructions. I literally screenshotted every step that I took because I knew I was going to need to show this to y'all. But again, my computer is on an overload, so please give me a hot second here. But Ionos, right now you can go and look at it. It's going to offer you freaking sorry guys. Oh yeah, I did do it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me show you guys this really quick. Can I just do it this way? Yeah, open that up. Okay, I'm about to take down my screen share so I can show you guys a different screen share really quick. Because I want to show you all the steps real fast. Come on, open up faster. Sorry, I just got thrown off because I wanted to make sure I had it because I couldn't remember if I screenshot every step, but I did. Thank God. I did screenshot every step on how to do this. Because when you're using Ionos, yeah, let's make sure I got everything that's going to go step by step. Come on. Sorry, guys. Oh my God, this is insane. I just been doing a lot on this computer. Sorry, y'all. Come on. People are waiting. Come on, boo. Let's get it together. Okay. So I got it. Let me show you guys. I'm about to change my screen really quick for y'all. So I can show y'all. This one. All right. Let me change up my screen to show this to you guys. How you're going to go about doing this. Let me show y'all really quick. Let me... I didn't even know all that stuff stopped either. Okay, hold on, guys. Trying to put this over because I swear we're just about done. We're about to get to the last parts that I feel like y'all definitely gonna want to know because this is about to save y'all some money. Okay, come on. I on this one. No. Come on. Okay, hold on. Let me change and present that screen. I just shared a screen, child. I ain't got nothing I'm worried about y'all seeing. So let me just share the entire screen. Sorry, y'all got to see that for a second. I promise my next live when I do, it won't be this horrible. I hope. Hopefully y'all can see this. I'm trying to put this in the way so it's not. Maybe if I share it differently. Hold on. Oh, just make this easy already. There we go. This is going to be easier. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. Okay. So you guys seen how I already showed you guys that you got to go to the go ahead and launch your website basic thing, basic tab that you hit on there. Okay. So once you do that, this is what it actually should look like when you click it. It wouldn't be anything in there because it's your first time doing it, right? So it's going to tell you that you can get a free domain with Canva. If you get the free domain with Canva, it is going to have Canva's name in it. It's going to be pretty long. It's going to have such and Canva and such and such and such, and then your name. Okay. You may not want that. You may be like, that's not really what I want. So if you don't want that, then you can go ahead and purchase a new domain name. Now you can purchase a domain name with Canva. Canva is expensive though, bro. Canva is really expensive. So I did purchase one of my domain names because I didn't think about it until afterwards. And it was crazy because I was like, why did you just do that? I guess because I didn't realize I could actually put my domain on there. Okay, I'm saying this wrong. Where it says use my existing domain, I was thinking like I had to use the domain that I already have. Wasn't thinking that I can go and buy a different domain and put it on there. I don't know what I was thinking at the time. So I ended up buying basically a domain from Canva, and it was like 20 something bucks for 1 year. Crazy. I ain't spent that much money on a domain name in a long time. So I was kind of mad at myself, but then I said, you know what? Chop it up, put a C on it, charge it to the game. Because where you guys should actually go is to a company called Ionist, and I'm going to show you guys that just a second while I got y'all here. I'll pull it up. But it's a company called Ionist. So IONOS, literally IONOS. Okay. They charge $1 for the first year. And then if you purchase 2 years, it's like 18 bucks. It just ends up being $18 for 2 years. And they give you a free business email. And then from there, you can set up all your domains through them. And it's so easy because they're connected with Canva. It's a 1, 2, 3, all that weird. Somehow, you know how it can kind of be like, you got to add all this extra stuff. You got to do all these little things sometimes to certain websites to connect your domain. This was so easy. Okay. So check it out. Like I said, it's called Ionist, IONOS.com. All right. It's called Ionist.com, and you'll be able to go on there. You'll be able to purchase you $1 website or domain name, and if you pay for the 2 years, it's under 20 bucks, and then it's going to ask you the same thing again. Like when your 2 years is almost up, I think it tells me about my Bougie Goddess like every 2 or 2 months before it's about to expire, and it offers me the same deal. So pretty much I spend like less than 40 bucks for 4 years of my domain name every time. You know what I'm saying? So it just saves you money. It really does. If you're starting out, you don't want to spend all those money. And I know there's other sites that offer different deals too, but I like Ionist because their customer service is awesome. They give you so many different protections on there. I meant to have all that information to show you guys, but again, when I have a separate class to show you guys how to use this to make money, we will go over more details about this because this is something you need to offer your customer when you make their websites. Okay. So I will show you about that, but you should definitely go and get one. Again, they give you a free email, a business email, which is important with your business. They give you get a free business number with them. Was it a free business number? Yeah, no. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's like I think it costs like less than $10 for the year. Okay, instead of a monthly payment. But if you don't know, you can also get a text now number, which is completely free. But I like Ionist is what I'm saying, because I set everybody up with Ionist. So I just want y'all to know, y'all can go to Ionist.com, get you a domain name, 2 years for under 20 bucks. Okay. So once I realized I could do that, what you're going to do then is when you, like I said, when you come to this page here, after you click that you want to go ahead and publish your website, you're going to be asked if you want to use a free domain, which will be Canva's long ass name. Well, not long name, but Canva with their info, / then your info. Okay, that's a lot. You probably don't want to do that. You probably don't want to do that unless you have to. You know what I'm saying? If you have to right now, I totally understand. Only purchase things that works within your business budget. Or you can go ahead and purchase one from Canva. It's just, I didn't see any of them that was cheap. I think the cheapest one I seen was like $19. But again, that's only for 1 year. And that's a lot for 1 year. And you don't get a free email or anything like that. You don't get the other free amenities that come with it like you do with IONIS. So it's just kind of like, to me, just not worth it. Or you can go ahead and use an existing domain, which means you'll go to IONIS, sign up, buy a domain name, and you'll have it immediately. Once you pay for it, the IONIS makes it immediate for you to utilize it, all right? So you'll have it immediately. And then from there, what you're going to do is come back to Canva, and then this is where you're going to add your domain name, okay? When you come back to Canva, this is exactly where you'll add it. When you hit add the domain name, you'll hit continue. It's going to then populate itself into your domain tab on Canva in your settings, okay? But that's where you'll put it into. This right here, so let me tell y'all, this part right here where it's like add the TXT record and all that other stuff, and then add a record. I'm clicking through them and stuff. Okay, so I at first did that. Don't do that because it's going to ask you if you want to do it manually. Do not do it manually. It's going to take forever, and then you might get an error code, especially because IONIS will give you access to all the TXTs, the DNS numbers. Like, it'll give you all that. Do not do it manually. Don't do that. Don't waste your time. You're going to get on your own nerves. Okay. I'm telling you that right now. So instead, what you're going to do is right here, it's going to ask you, connect your domain if you buy. Okay. Yeah. Right here, it's going to ask you to connect your domains that you just bought, right? So once you put it in there, it's going to ask you to connect it. All right. You're going to add your domain name into that. Hit continue. Then it's going to say connect to IONIS. Okay. The company I'm telling you, this is the IONOS. It's going to ask you to connect an IONIS. You will need to log into your IONIS. Once logged in, your DNS settings will be modified and your domain will connect instantly. You see underneath where it says connect to your domain, it says or connect manually. I'm telling y'all, do not connect manually. It's a mess. I mean, unless you're just IT smart like that and you can do it. I'm not IT smart like that. That's my kid, my son, and them downstairs. That's not me. No, I was so mad. And I was glad that I was able to kick it out because you're able to take it out and start over. So I was able to take it out and start over. And that's when I was able to go ahead and just hit connect the domain. Once you click connect the domain, you are going to go to your IONIS page here, okay? And because it's gonna open up. It's gonna automatically open up as you see here. It says we will now change the DNS settings of your domain in order to connect it to Canva websites from Canva. Hit connect because you want it to do that, okay? It tells you in order to apply the settings, we will have to disable services currently connected to your domain, which is the A and the quadruple A and the TXT records. Listen, I'm not really sure what all that's for, but I just got this one. I just literally bought this. So I was like, I don't think I need all of that. And I don't. Somebody ended up telling me, you don't need all that right now. You don't need that all, to be honest. So I was cool with them removing that because I needed it for that. So of course I hit connect. And then once I hit the connect, it gave me this message, success. Your domain, which is my Boss Design Academy one, it's now successfully connected. I was able to close out. I was able to go to my review settings here where it shows me that it's on here. So there it is. The Boss Designs Business Academy.com is on there. It's letting me know that's my page URL. Okay. Is this where I was having a problem with the screenshot? No, I know what that is. Y'all don't want that. Trust me. I looked into something. It was a total scam. So basically I was able to go back and check it to make sure that it was on there, and it was. So it saved itself in my Canva settings. Like I said, you go to the settings of your icon name, then go to settings, scroll all the way down. You'll see domains. You will see it in there, and then you will be able to connect it. Once it's connected, it's then going to ask you to publish it, okay? Hit the publish button. It's going to do all these fun things, which I'm about to show you really quick because I'm going to go ahead and let me go ahead and stop and go back to Canva here. Let's go back to Canva, y'all. I promise you, I'm almost done. We're almost done because I wanted to go over that. I told you guys this was going to be, told you I was going to be a little long. Told you I was going to be a little bit long here, okay? All right, we back at it. We back at it, folks. So again, you would go ahead and you would connect that. If when you buy it, you'll hit publish. When you hit publish, the screen will pop up and all these things will go floating around, and then it'll let you know that it's been published, and then you can hit the preview of it. Okay. Now, if you're like, that sounds all good, but I don't even have a dollar coach to even do so, that's cool, because Canva will allow you to go ahead and get a new domain. Okay. Let me go down here. You can get a new domain. And when you get a new domain, and two, when you do it, it's going to lock it. You see here how it changed up. It says we've locked your design. Wait, y'all can still see what I'm showing, right? I just started going. I'm hoping y'all can see what I'm showing. Y'all can't see what I'm showing. Child, I'm not even on this page. There we go. Sweet Jesus. I'm tired. We almost done. We almost done. Let me go back. Okay. Let me go back. So let me go back to publish. And again, so y'all can see what I did. So here it has one of my domains in there. I don't want to use that. You won't have a domain in there. So it'll show you this just like it is. If you do have a domain connected to it, just hit get a new domain. That same steps I just showed you. Oh, wow, it popped up. Crazy. Again, you can go ahead and get a free domain. You can purchase a domain through Canva, or you can use an existing domain. If you don't even have $1 right now, which I understand that times it's hard, but you trying to get your business going, you want this website up, go ahead and hit free domain. All right. Go ahead and hit continue. And then on here, they're going to go, because it's going to still be they call it a subdomain because the fact that it won't be just your name or whatnot. It's going to be whatever name you choose in mycanvasite.com. So I'm going to make this up because I don't want to use this girl's actual name because we will be doing her real website. So I'm going to just say Tony Buttersworth. I don't know why I did all that. But Tony's Butterworth is what it's going to be. .my.canva.site. Okay. Now I'm going to tell it continue. All right. I'm not using this as this one isn't going to have no sub thing. You can put a description in there if you want. You can go down to your advanced settings. And on your advanced settings, it's going to ask you if you want to put a password protection. Do not do that. Okay. Because we only got one last thing we got to go over. I got 20 more minutes, 30 more minutes, 20 minutes to show y'all. Do not do the password protection because that will mess up your your SEOs, your SEOs. And we're going to run through that really quick. I'm going to show you that because this is the great thing about Canva. The SEOs is something that blows people's mind. This is something Canva is doing that's really putting them on the spot for me. Okay. But don't have the password protection on, because if you do, only people that has the password can see this. So when they go to Google traffic you, they're not going to find you because it's blocked basically. So you don't want that on. Make sure your search engine is visible. Make sure it is visible. Make sure that is enabled. If it is not enabled, it will show that you're hidden and they also will not find you. So make sure that is not hidden. And then link preview is enabled. You want to make sure all your links on here are enabled. Links will be able to be seen and clicked onto on your platform, your website platform. Okay. So make sure basically the top one is gray and the two bottom ones is purple. Once you're done, once you make sure of all that, if you put your description in there and whatnot, go ahead and hit publish. Now give it a few seconds. It's going to tell you, I am preparing your design. Let it prepare your design for you. Gives you a wonderful quote. Good design encourages a viewer to want to learn more. Ooh, that's something I would say, Alexander. Okay, because that's what I always say. If you really wanted to learn, you take the time to learn, child. All right, it's going to show you the cute little images of what it looks like on the side. And now you can go and you can view your website. Okay, so I'm going to click on it. Oh, snap. If I click on it, y'all not going to see it. Hold on before I click on it because I want y'all to see it. I want y'all to see the same thing. So Let me go here. Let me change here, share the screen. I'm just like, I think I said earlier, just share the whole damn screen, girl. I just hate when I share the whole screen because it makes all these little emoji thingies. Okay. So back to Canva. Hopefully y'all can see that. Oh my God, hopefully y'all can see that. Okay. So as it says, view website. So I'm gonna click view website. It's gonna come up in a few seconds. And boom, there is the website. There is the website right here. Now it's letting me know I would go in there and fix this. You see this right here? So now you get to see it. Nobody else knows your website is launched yet. Nobody knows. So you got more than enough time to go ahead and publish your website and see the things that you want to change on this. So I would go in there and fix this because what is this? What? No. That means I got to move that over somewhere. I got to drag it over because I don't want that out there. So you can go and look at your site and see the things that you need to fix. Like, okay, I don't know if I want it like that. Oh, I forgot to show y'all something. I'm tired. But you basically, you can see your website. Okay, you can see your website. Now I know y'all probably like, wait, the coach, how do we click this? Because look, I can't click nothing. I can't click anything because I didn't link the store to any of this. So you can go ahead, like I said, and you can see your wonderful website. Nope, that's not what I was on. What was I on? What was I on? Right here. You can see your wonderful website, right? On there, and you can see the things that you may want to update and you may want to fix, this, that, and the other. Here's the thing though, if I click into this, because this does have links, is it going to bring up your site? No, it tells me I don't have any permissions to even play with that. Want to know why? Because we didn't create it into a sublink yet at all. So I have to go right back to Canva because of two things. You got to go back to Canva because one, once you put all your products on here, the dollar amount, your little cute icons, the description of it, now what you're going to do based on what you have, if you have Shopify, if you got Etsy, if you got a Wix, you may not want to do this yet until your Wix account is expired and then come and do this. But if you got a Shopify or Etsy or one of those Equid accounts, or even if you got the Pay Link, if y'all don't know what Pay Link is, I will I'll do a tutorial and put it in here so you guys can see what those are. Some of these link places are. So like Paylink is almost like a PayHip. I'm obsessed and in love with PayHip. Let me see if I can show y'all one of these PayHips that I got here. So let me go to, let me open up this one. I'm gonna show y'all. I hope y'all can still see my screen. Let me show y'all. Yep, I got it up here. This PayHip. So PayHip I really like, especially when it comes to using this Canva right now, because it's really, really freaking dope. PayHip is something where it's totally free to use. It's totally free to use. You don't have to pay any money whatsoever to use it. You can come in here and you can upload products, whether it's digital, go to, what do I need to go to? Oh, excuse me. Oh, probably need to log into my account, huh? Come on. Oh my God, this is killing me right now. I promise you guys, I tested everything before I even got to this point so I can make sure that we're going to have no problems tonight. But not I, honey. Oh, is it because I'm opening this up? I think it's because I may not be opening it up where it should be open. So I may not be able to show this to you guys. Okay, I may not be able to show this, but basically PayHip is very easy. Dang, I want to show this to y'all. That kind of makes no sense to not be able to show this to you. What did I do? Jesus. Sweet Mother of God. Let me try on here. Let me go to products or whatever. Dashboard, nope, store. So can we just go to my damn store? So PayHip, for the 10,000 time is as a site that is free to use. They do take a percentage for every sale that you have, but on this site you can sell digital products. You can sell. Can I go here? Access store? No, because it's not doing what I want y'all to see. But you can sell different stuff on here. So this site I was working on first to go ahead and kind of like fix up and make neat before I started messing with Canva's website stuff. But I'm really going to make this a really simple site. Like I'm going to make this so simple because on here you can upload your products. You can upload digital, you can upload courses, you can upload actual products, physical products, whether they're products that you're going to ship out, whether they're products that your customer is going to pick up. You'll be able to do that on here. And the great thing about this site that I like is for each one of your products, they will give you a link. So when you get one of those, if you set up your PayHip for your products, it is going to give you this space over here where you can go ahead and click on. You're killing me right now. A whole lot. You're killing me. Okay, you can click on it and it will give you a link to each one of your products that you put on here. You're just not wanting to show me the link. That's great. That's awesome. I don't understand what it's doing tonight. Like usually I just fly through this like it's no tomorrow, but today I can't. Okay, so it will give you like a link. Okay, here we go. It'll give you a link for each one of your products, right? So I'm just going to copy this just to do it, okay? So when you upload your images on PayHip or your images of your products or your digitals or whatever, you can do that. You will also go ahead and create your pricing on here. Whatever your product is, you will go in here. Let me hit edit on this one. And I think this is a digital product. So it's a digital product on here. I uploaded what the image, the image would look like. Then I also uploaded the actual image that they will download when they pay for it, the PNG. I gave it a description in here. It's visible to everybody. I don't sell this anymore, but it's still it's invisible. It was visible to everybody, but I don't sell it anymore, so it's invisible. So you'll make sure it's visible. You can make your different collections in here too, the different collections that need to be. Guess what? The different collections you have in here that you create on here, you can also create it just the same when it comes to your different page tabs on Canva. You can do the exact same thing so that it matches it. Again, that organization is more for you than it is the customer. So you can do that on there. It's perfect where it helps you with your taxes and making sure everything is going to be kosher or it's going to be financially right when your products are being sold off of here. Okay, you put your pricing in it, you put your title in it. You can do all that, okay, on this PayHip. And you only pay whenever a product is bought, and you pay a small percentage. And once you hit your save, then of course, like I said, you can go here and you'll have a link. Copy the link off of this, right? Then go over to your Canva. And then you're going to do the same thing you did with your other links, except you're going to click it where it says shop now. You're going to put it on there, click into it, hit your link, okay? And then what you're going to do is enter the link right here because it's from a different site, so it's not going to be on there. You're going to enter in there and you're going to say done. Once again, you'll know the link is good when you click it and it shows you it's there. So now I just made one simple update. I didn't do nothing major. I just did one simple update on this one page, right? What I'm going to do is hit publish website. Now I was going to say you want to republish website. Yes, I do. Because anytime you do any editing on this, okay, if you go in, add new pictures, take pictures out, add products, whatever you do, doesn't matter. If you go in there and just change your I from a cursive to a straight number, you're going to go ahead and hit publish website. It's going to ask you to republish website. You're going to say yes. It's going to go through the same steps. Preparing your design. Yay. Sorry, guys, I'm getting tired. Then you're going to go ahead and hit view your website, of course. All right. So that it can go ahead and pull up for you. All right. So you see this right here. This tab right here is when I first pulled it up. Everything still looks the same. But on this first time when I first pulled it up, I couldn't click into anything, right? Now, I didn't necessarily well, it's because I didn't have anything done, but you won't make the mistake I just did. You're going to make sure you complete everything before you publish. Okay. But I did just go ahead and update that one. And let's say I did all my links. So now I'm going to hover over this. Oh, now it works. I can tell it works. It's got the hovering hand. I'm going to click on it. And it's going to take my consumer directly to that link, that product where they can go ahead and buy it. Okay. On PayHip, you can remove the add to cart, but I would leave that there because if your consumer is buying more than one thing off your site, leave that there. The one thing I do like about this too is when they come to this PayHip from your site, they can end up just clicking at the top and be like, oh, let me go to the shop. And then from the shop, they can see everything you have to offer instead of just being on your website because they've already are on your website. They already seen something that they like. So with PayHip, you might want to make it a little more together, but for me, it's going to be strictly just like the pieces, the stuff for my courses, because I have a coaching thing. But if you have products and stuff like that, you might want to make it, pretty nice enough. You definitely want to make your collections. But the consumer is going to first get to it by going through your website first. So make sure you have your links on there. All right. If you're like, I want to fix my PayHip up and make my PayHip really, really super dope and nice. Because on my site, maybe you're only going to put a few items on here just for them to like it, to click into. That's going to then send them over to your PayHip to where they're going to go crazy looking at that. You can. But again, what I love about Canva is that I can make this so much better. FYI, I have heard that Canva is possibly looking to working on turning this into where you can go ahead and have your products on here and they can just buy straight from there. But right now they don't host that. So that's not available at this time, just FYI, so you know. So that's why you would use either your Shopify or your Etsy. Those Shopify and Etsy also give you links to each one of your products and you can put on there. You do not have to list every one of your products on your site. You don't have to list every single one of these products on your site at all, okay? You might only list just a few, but like I said, at the max, no more than 12. Okay. If you want to go ahead and be like, nope, I want to list all my products on this one site. Again, you're going to do your sub sites, but make sure you do put your links for each one of them. And do understand if you use like PayHip or Etsy or anything like that, they might just decide to just stay on that site to keep looking at the rest of your products because they may not feel the need to go back to your website, but it wouldn't hurt if you did put them all on there. That would be your choice. But to make sure that they do see all of your stuff, right? Once you know you got all your stuff done, everything's designed like you want, and all your links are done on here, you want to get these sub sites to be connected with the main site that pulls up, right? So with the sub sites, what you're going to do once everything's done, everything's good to go, you're going to go to your published website, all right? We're going to follow basically the steps that we did do earlier, but not so much. This is going to be a little bit easier because now you will already have a website link in there, right? So the website URL right here, and make sure you click include navigation menu. You want to include your navigation menu, okay? The website URL, you want to, when you go to that, you'll go to your drop down. It's going to show you your domains that you have. Of course, for this one, you're going to pick the domain that fits with your original domain page. So I'm going to click Tony Buttersworth, right? Because this is already on there. Now they're telling you this URL is not available. Choose a different one, but you're not going to choose a different one. What you're going to do is name it after the actual name for this sub one. So that's going to be the lace frontal wig one. Okay. Oops. Oh, only lowercase. My bad. All lowercase. Lace frontal wig. Okay. Because now you see down here now it's making it tonybuttersworth.my.canva.site/face frontal wig. Okay. What you're going to do now is you're going to hit your publish button so that it can publish, because now it's going to be connected to that main one, but it's a sub domain. So it's connected to the main one and all those links on the first one I'm going to show you, but it's a subdomain. That way you didn't make a whole bunch of them at one time. It's going to ask you if you want to view the website. Of course you can. It's just a secondary link, or it's your second part of your website. So you could just use this part alone if you just wanted to send people directly to just all your products to buy. But again, they can't click on anything because I didn't add the links to that, right? But if I am on your, oh my gosh, let me get rid of this. If I am on your main page, your main site, right? And I'm looking at these right here that you have, and I'm like, oh, well, let me see what the lace frontals look like. When I click into it this time, now it's going to actually open up to your, so gosh, it said an error. It didn't open up to it. Maybe I forgot to do something, guys. Did I not take off the protection on here? Hold on, because I might be a boo-boo that I did. Let me change this. Publish website. Publish settings. Let me go to my publish settings. Link preview, search engine available. Link preview enabled. I'm enabling that. It's not password protected. So that shouldn't stop it. So I'm going to have to republish the website one more again. Okay. But I kind of feel like when I did one of my clients, it did take a second. It did seem like it took a second for it to fully link through. But I just want to see. I want to make sure it's not me. No, it's still saying error. Because it's asking to view or edit, but that's not what we did. That's not what we did. Okay, guys, so I'm missing a step, and I honestly can't remember what that step is. Not gonna lie to you. I'm not big on the lying thing. I missed the step somewhere. I don't remember what step I did with hers, with another client that we did, but we were able to literally link from that site from there because she doesn't have a second page on there. So I missed the step somewhere, something that I had to have done that linked me to this. Oh, okay. Snap, crackle, pop. Okay, yeah, I did. I had made that error before. Hold on. I have to go here because now this, no. Get off of it. Publish website. I need to highlight this, y'all. Come on. You're not going to let me highlight you. Sweet mother. Okay, let me do it this way because it didn't work. I know what I did wrong. Close that. Close that. Okay, this link is what actually has to be linked here now. I'm sorry, y'all. My apologies. So when you make it a sub link, okay, I'm so sorry. I feel like I got you guys all over the place. Before you even add the link on there, you're going to have to make it a sub link. And then that sub link that you just created in Canva with it is what you're actually going to put here. That's what it's going to, you got to have that sub link there. Okay. So then you'll click you're done. Go back up here. I'm going to hit in there. I'm going to change this one too. Do that. Then I'm going to hit my done. Okay. Now, of course, I'm going to go back and publish the website. The great thing is no matter how many mistakes you do, how many times you got to redo it, whatever you fix, you can always go back and republish over again. But please just don't take the 10,000 different mistakes that I just did because that was 10,000 different mistakes. I didn't mean to do that. But now when we open this up, okay, let me close the previous one. Come on, fingers across here. Now that that's opened up, or we've updated that, you should be able to click on it now. Sweet mother of God. And now it will take you there, okay? So you should be able to do that. Now, here's the thing. This is why you're going to want to make sure you have all your links and everything on here because, or you're going to want to have this match up there somewhere or at least a home page on Canva. Because I'm remembering now, sorry, Old Girls was about 2 weeks ago. Even on this second page you might want to go ahead and add a second page on here, right? Move it up. make it small, not too small, but small enough. In the same way you have those links right there, you might want to just throw those links in here across there just in case, because like I said, once I clicked onto it, where's it at? Once I clicked onto the lace frontal, hold on, let me update. I could just update this now because I've already republished it, so it should get its act right. And you're not. Oh no, because it's not the same page. See, they would have to hit back. So they would have to go back every time if they wanted to get back to the front page to go to any other things that you have. So now it will take me there. But if you have the little thing at the top, if you already make one at the top and put the same links at the top of this up here, when they are actually on this page and they click into this and they go here, and after they're done looking at everything you got on there, they can scroll back to the top and click into it, and it'll take them to the next sublink page that you have. But that's how you link those sublink pages together. And I do apologize if I confused anybody right then and there. I super apologize. That was not what I meant to do, but I'm telling y'all, I forgot. I'm getting a little tired, okay? So now we're down to the final part of this. I'm hoping some of this is making sense, if not all of it. But now you guys know where you guys can go to get an IONet, to go and get your domain for 2 years for under $20 at IONIS. You guys have seen how easy it is to go ahead and connect it on Canva. Do not do it manually so that you go through quicker. You guys seen how you can make these sub accounts, and then how you actually link the sub accounts the right way, not the first way I showed you. Once you make them and publish it off, then take the same thing, copy it, bring it over to your links inside of here and link up in here. Before you put any publishing, make sure you do link each one of your products to your actual shop that you have, which is Shopify, Etsy, Equid, or PayHip, or anything like that, or one of the pay link sites that's out there, which I'm going to do a short tutorial on that because I'm not about to go over this now because we are about to hit over the 3 hours I wanted to have for this class, okay? So you guys know how to do that. You guys understand that you can go to Elements and have a great time. There's all kind of things that you can do in Elements to make your account, your website really, really fancy, really, really fun. Make it pop out, make things move, add video, add pictures, add sounds. You can do all that. You can add music to it. Canva does actually offer music on here as well that you could go ahead and find. If I go to my uploads, is it on music? I can't remember. It's not on music. It's not on music. Jesus, I'm telling y'all, I'm so tired right now because I can't remember where exactly it is, but you can add music on here because Canva actually offers music on here, different sounds. You can also go to the apps on here. If you go to your apps at the bottom of Canva, if it's going to open up, if I'm correct, you could put in music. What's the music app on here that's good? Yeah. So they'll give you can click on these. I would try the different ones. We don't got time right now for me to go over all of those. I might do a tutorial on the different ones and how to necessarily use them. But there's some that you can make your own sound. There's some that comes with sound. This one is the melody one where you get to kind of mix sounds together. You can use those. So go into your apps on the side of Canva, put in music, and then you can get music here that you can download. If you don't already have music that you want, you can do that as well. You can put on here, which is also the other great thing. You can pick some different music to put on there with videos with your site as well. Okay. If you do the music thing, you can actually link the music into the image in the video the same way with the linking thing, with the link part, or like it shows here, the embed. You can do the same thing. So if you click onto an image or a video, you can go ahead and add it. Oh my God, am I going to be able to do it on this one? Where did I go? Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm tripping. You don't right click, you click on the image, go to share. Sorry, y'all. Go to share, and then you will get to go to more. Come on. And then from more, you'll see the embed, okay? And then when you click the embed, you will either get an embed for this, or you can add an embed into that. You can put the embed in here, and then that way you can add the music can flow through it. There's ways you can add music to it, but use the different music things that's on here, because it'll go through more of the step-by-step on how to do it when you're adding it to something on Canva. So utilize that, but also utilize the elements. Go into your design, look at the templates, but definitely try out the layout so it can help you when you're designing your website, okay? So you guys learned that as well. You guys learned how to publish it. And the last part I wanted to go over with you guys is why I also think this is such a great thing to utilize. Is because SEOs are like something of a whole nother nature, okay? Using SEO. Yeah, SEOs can be something of another nature. So I had this whole little write-up thing, so I thought I would get through it a whole lot quicker. But it's not gonna happen. I ain't getting through it that much quicker, and my computer's telling me it's tired. But if you don't, SEO is a way that you basically stands for search engine optimization. So it refers to the process of improving a website's ranking in search engine results. So it's like keywords or hashtags or things that help your website come up. You know what I'm saying? When people are searching, if they're searching for journals and things of that sort, pictures, frames, or whatnot, based on what's on your website, the SEO, the search engine optimization information that you have on your website, that's how your website can pull up for those possible consumers. Okay, they find your website by searching for it on the internet or when searching for related products, topics, or products. Okay. Now, Canva has made an exceptional improvement when it comes to this, because that's where people get like, oh my God, I can't seem to like get enough traffic to my website. And if you're doing marketing and promoting, you know how time consuming that can be, unless you take my SOB class. And I promise it's not as crazy as this. It's a little more organized. You take my SOB class, we go over marketing and promoting and how to actually do those things using Canva, using a couple other places, but definitely using Canva. You'll learn how to do quick marketing and promoting so that you can get your stuff out there. Take a day or two to create it, and create it for 90 days to almost plus those 90 days to where you don't have to worry about it no more. You can focus on your brand, your product, your services, creating that, designing your website more type ordeal. But it can be time consuming regardless, right? But Canva has improved this stuff. So when you're getting your website to the top search engine results take a lot of time. Like I said, when a site is published, Canva site is published, especially any site, but once it's published, it's immediately available for search engines to like Google to crawl and index. Okay, so that means like certain keywords you have in there is indexed into your website. Okay, this basically lets search engines be aware of your new website or of recent changes. Like anytime you go and you update it and then you do that publish, it's letting it be known there's been a change, and it's automatically going to update itself on those actual search engines, you know, just the way I just updated it with the links on there. Okay. But since there's so many websites published on the internet, search engines like Google can take some time to index your website, maybe as long as weeks. You might be able to speed this up with tools like Google Search Console. If you don't know what the Google Search Console is, I guess I can probably do a short tutorial, because I think I'm gonna try a tutorial for that one so that I can go in and show you guys how to do that. A recorded tutorial is what I'm saying. Look at my tongue tied. So I can show you guys how to do that. You please note that all text on your website will be indexed. So all text on your Canva insight, anything that's on here, how the word beauty is on here, the word skincare, cleanser, all these words are it's indexed. So your site is gonna be easy to find, especially if the more you're promoting and marketing, the more people are coming to it, that traffic is coming to it. It's going to be easy to find. Even when somebody that has not seen you promote it puts in certain keywords, you can come up. But there's also ways too that you can be heads up on Google by using their Google services to have your website fully searchable on Google. So there's no need to submit keywords anywhere when it comes to creating your website on here. You don't have to do the keyword embedding so that it can come up. And this does include metadata on your website. That's really good, because like I think Wix has changed that too, that their CEO, you could kind of do the same thing as Canva. I'm not sure yet. I haven't played on it like that, but I do know like GoDaddy, the e-commerce one, a couple other sites, even still Shopify, even still Etsy, you have to use certain index words and keywords to go ahead, or certain index words and keywords so that it can be searchable. With this, you ain't even got to, it's everywhere you put in there, it's automatically indexing it for you. So be careful with the words that you also put in there. Okay. This is what Canva's websites do for you to help you. Okay. So it's going to automatically be redirecting visitors from the domain with a www prefix. So visitors typing in www.mysite.com, whatever your site is, will automatically go to mysite.com. So they put in the www, it's going to go there. You know how sometimes you can put in the www and it doesn't go there? It might give you a whole bunch of other stuff going on, and it won't take you to, you have to scroll down a little bit on Google to actually find it. Wonderful thing about Google, if you're putting in www whatever your site is, Google is even the domain site that you bought and you put on your Google site, it's going to make sure it goes, that consumer goes straight to your site. Okay. Auto generating a site map. So it also auto generates a site map for your site, which helps search engines index and all your sub pages of the website. This can be viewed by visitors in your domain from your sample site map, which could be also your sub page. And for example, if you publish your website to mysite.com, you can find it at mysite.com/sitemap. Okay, and that's your sub that you did. Okay, all your subs on there. Again, those will be indexed into your website. Okay, using the design title shown in the browser tab preview as the title shown in the search results. Okay, so your design title that we have up here, that right there in your preview section area, that's going to be the same. That is going to be searchable as well within Google. Okay, so that you know that it's going to bring up the same search results based on what you got in your in Canva's design title up here. So that's kind of great. Where you're creating it there, it's still going to be connecting to your website. Not that they're going to bring you to your Canva site, but because of whatever words is in up here in your design preview or design title, it's also going to be utilized as like a hashtag, as a tagline or whatnot for your site, which is really good. Okay. Using the page description as a description shown in the search results. So that part where I don't want to do that. The part where no, not that one. Dang it. Where's that? The part on here where it asked you, let me see. Let me go back on this. Yeah, I don't even think I have it on here no more. And this is moving too slow. Didn't even fast forward. The part where it asks you for a description, remember? And I was like, you don't necessarily have to do that. But if you do the description part in there, what your site is about, that also helps your SEO. That helps bring traffic to you because your site will come up. So they're giving you a lot of different things off top that can be utilized without you having to do the extra work, because it's stuff that you're already doing when you're building your site. So you don't have to go and do the back end stuff as well by adding all these extra tags and these extra hashtags and these extra keywords and these extra searchable words. You don't have to do that because everything that's embedded into your website and even up to you publishing it and giving it a description, it's going to go ahead and bring it all up. Okay. It's going to make it searchable for anybody to search it up and find your website. So if you do like mental health journals, you can put that description in there. You can make sure that description is in your design title at the top. You can make sure that stuff is mentioned out to your website. It's going to benefit you because it's going to benefit your consumers to find you. The other steps that you might consider taking is like using relevant keywords on your website. Like I was saying, certain descriptions, using that description part, that's going to help you. Okay. Keeping each of your websites reasonably small. More content means a longer upload, which, like I said, if you got several pages for that one, it can take a long time to upload. And guess what? I might get frustrated. And I get frustrated. Okay. I'm already kind of frustrated. This isn't working out the way I practiced this over and over so that I didn't have these mistakes like this. But it can happen. And sometimes if that happens, the consumer can get mad or get flustered, or I just don't have time. I'll come back later. And you don't ever want that. I'll come back later, because that may mean they won't ever come back. Can they come back? Will they come back? Very much so possible. But if they don't come back, it's probably because they seen somebody else's stuff that was just like yours, and they decided to go to that, and it was easier to work through it, to navigate through it. So that's why I'm telling you guys, make it a little bit smaller. Don't make it so big. I know, 15 more. Then the next one is keeping each of your websites. Oh, no, I said that. Creating numerous websites with backlinks, such as a blog post that link to each other. So the same way we did this main one, and then we made this sublink. That's basically what you would do. That would be your backlink right there. Okay. That way it's not all the same thing. You could just, this part of your site alone, you could be sharing that all over the world. That takes them straight to that part over the main page, or however you break down your subs. You can definitely do that. Okay. You can also make sure you're sharing this on social media. Definitely. You can publish the website to custom domains with no subpath, meaning like you would do it as it goes, http://example.com. That's your website.com, without using the www prefix. So you don't have to necessarily use that here with Canva. It doesn't have to have the www. You can actually just put in the title of your store or your website, and then the .com, and it will pull up. Okay. So when sharing your website, share it without the www, so that the more that is being shared, the more it's going to pull up just like that. Okay, that's one of the things that you can do that can also help with this. That's because that's how Canva set it up. The most important final step, like I said, is disable the password protection on your page. Okay, if that is on, nobody can get into it but you and whoever else has the password, and that makes no sense. All right, but you if you end up getting, like, if you receive an email from Google Search Console, if that's what you end up putting your stuff on your Google Search Console, if you end up getting an email from there stating that there's an issue with the indexing website and it's excluded by the no text, no index, check your settings on your Canva domain name. So the same place I went to on here, and I was able to go and click down, publish settings, check these settings over here. Come here and check those settings and make sure it's right completely. Okay. If the Canva domain isn't set as hidden, go to Google Search Console and follow these steps here. Go to your page indexing on your Google Search Console, select excluded by no index tag, choose validation details, then check the URL link after the domain to make sure those are all the exact same. Whenever you get back to this video to watch it again, this part right here, pause it, write those things down so that you can go ahead and make sure you follow those steps, so that if you do get this error, you can go ahead and follow those steps and make sure you correct that error. Okay. But you guys, that is pretty much it. I really did kind of want to show some other stuff, but I don't know. Time flew by so quick, and I'm just like, that's crazy, because like I practiced this, y'all. I promise you, I practiced this. I don't even know how the time flew by so quick, because there's still like some other things I wanted to show y'all. But I guess I'll do that like at a later date, maybe a later date. But it was different things that were going wrong too at the same time with this. Now, I wasn't expecting to go wrong, because it didn't go wrong when I was practicing. But of course, it wants to go wrong when I'm ready to go ahead and show everybody. That only makes sense, right? Why not make Coach look crazy for no reason? But that's it. That's how easy it is to make your own website on there. That's an e-commerce website. Now, that I was going to go into details and doing all these other different things on there, but that's also the way you can make your link thing. So if you ever heard of Link Pop or Linktree, I think they're really cool. I think they're really dope. I love them. But do you? That's why I wanted to show you guys how you can go ahead and just take one of those pages by itself. You don't got to use all the extra pages. You see how you could drag the page down, right? You could take that alone and get the icons for your IG, your Twitter, your Instagram, all of that stuff, and put those links. Link your actual links to those on those, and that can be your better link pop, and that can be your better link tree, because you can add videos on there. Do you make products? You can use that same thing to where you just sitting at home and you're making a product. Listen, I know a lot of people don't like to be on camera. I'm not always that crazy about being on camera too, but I just listen, it is what it is, okay? You're not here to look at me. You're here to learn from what I know when I'm not having all these errors, right? But so if you don't want to be on camera, you don't have to. Set your camera up so that it's set to wherever you're making your products or creating your books or whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And let it take that. Make a small video out of that. Guess what? You can upload it on your Canva website, your Canva link site. Like, I can show you all the different things we can do on them. But basically what I just showed you, that should give you that should help you right there. You can link anything to it. You can add videos to it. You can add music to it. You can add your books to it. And there's so much more I want to show you. And I guess I'm going to just do some little small video clippings here and there. And I will just be uploading them on YouTube for y'all to check it out and look at for tips for creating your website with Canva. I think that's what I'll just do, because doing this right here, we're going to be on here for another 3.5 hours, okay? Because there's so much you can do in Canva. There really is. But that's something you can do. Like, if you're like, okay, I don't really want to build a whole website, coach, then just do the link, like, create it as a link tree, create it as a link pop without using them. I mean, honestly, basically, Canva is blowing these people out the water, is what I'm telling you. You don't need link pop. You don't need link tree. You can literally use Canva, directly use Canva and make all your links and make it unique and make it fun and add pictures and add videos and add music. You know what I'm saying? You can even utilize it. Say you want to be a video blogger and you want people to go to that. What if you got a YouTube channel like me and eventually you want to kind of merge from YouTube and have people going directly to your site? You can start putting your videos on there on that exact same thing. I wouldn't overload it with a whole bunch of videos. You probably going to want to change out your videos and get rid of some of them here and there. And please know, if you got Canva Pro, there is a way that you can go ahead and have like several videos on Canva Pro. There's not a way. Canva Pro will hold several of your videos on there. I did do a video that is only privy to people in my group to see, where I show you guys about the storage space, how to utilize it, how to organize, and how to save stuff in there. I will try to make another like small quick video. I'm not going to show necessarily everything that you could do, but I will give you guys information on how you can store quite a few videos on there. I mean, you can store over 500 videos. I'll tell you that much if you have Canva Pro. And those 500 videos have to be like 30 minutes a piece. And somebody told me that some of theirs is like a little bit more than 30 minutes a piece, but I'm not sure if they really have 500 videos. But I do know for a fact you can store up to 500 videos on Canva if you have Canva Pro. That's a lot of videos for 30 minutes a piece. That's a lot of videos. So you can definitely be turning your Canva website into a video blog that you utilize, okay? Again, it's just, there's a lot that you can do on there. So I want you guys to go in there and play with it. That what I showed you guys was a little bit of some things. Like I said, I'm thinking I was going through it too quick, but the time is flying by, and I feel like I didn't show you guys as much as I wanted to, but I don't want this to be a 10-hour live. So I'm going to end it right there, but you guys know where you guys can go. I'm going to type it. I guess this is only going to go to the YouTube people, ionis.com. I put it in the thing there. You can go to ionis.com to get you a 2-year domain name for less than $20. Okay, definitely go there. Go into Canva, play with those elements, check out those different templates they have. Let me see. I'm going to look at any type of possible questions that may be here. I don't even know if people are still necessarily all here. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. Oh my God, this is just not opening up like it needs to. Sweet Jesus. I'm sorry, y'all. I swear it's not me. Let me see what questions might be here. This helps tremendously. No apology. Thank you, Miss Carol. I'm sorry. Y'all know how I get. Oh my God, y'all know how I get. And I'm telling you, I'm sleepy. I'm really working once again another week on like 3 days worth of sleep. And I said I was supposed to get off of this at a certain time so I could go to bed. I'm going to bed. Thank you, Mika. She put the ionis.com on there. Please, y'all go to that. So I'm sorry if I'm a little like drying out on y'all. I am going to do some short video tutorials just for some parts that I did not get to show y'all, because there's so much more that I wanted to show y'all. And I'm also going to start putting together some tutorials on here that I'm going to post. Mika Tika in our group, she is not just a student and a client of mine, but she is also an AI boss. Screw that. She's not an AI boss. She's a boss designer. She's a boss designer. Y'all see, I've been kind of mutating away from that because I think we're all AI artists in our own different ways, but not everybody is a designer to me. And she's a boss designer. Everybody in my group actually is actual real boss designers. So if you're not in the AI Boss Academy group, then you just out there playing on the internet. But anyways, she is a boss designer, and she showed us a great trick with some certain things that we can do. So I'm gonna recreate some of those. I think I did like one of them or whatnot, but I'm gonna recreate some of those because I realized you can do those on there. I'm gonna show you guys how to make actual rails for your site. I'm gonna show you guys all, but that's what I'm saying. It's a lot you can do, and I have no time to go. And I know y'all don't want to sit here with me until 12. It's about to be damn near 12 o'clock at night for me, anyways, on the East Coast. So I'm gonna let y'all go, but I want to go through here and see what else other questions is. Thank you, Coach. I appreciate everything you presented tonight. I will work on my Canva site. I will catch the rest on replay. Yes, please do. I have to hop off. You have a good night, Ms. Di. You have a wonderful, blessed, and beautiful night. This helps tremendously. I can't see the other ones. It's so weird. It won't let me see the other ones. You did amazing. This helps so much. No apologies needed. I read that. Oh, no, that's both of y'all said. Okay, perfect. I think there's some other comments on here, but I'm going to be real with y'all. It will not. Every time I go to do something, I promise y'all, I practice my ass off. I have tested these videos over and over and over. I went live without anybody knowing and tested it several times, and it doesn't matter. It does not like me. It wants to make me look crazy. But the point is, I'm going to go through any questions that's on here. I will answer them. That's in the group. Any questions that pop up on YouTube, I will answer them just the same. I'm going to answer everybody's questions as I get to them. And like I said, I will drop some more videos very soon. Well, my videos are still not that short. They're like 20 minutes. On my tutorials, about 20, 30 minutes. But I will be dropping those so that y'all can see how to do it. But y'all do have videos on the YouTube right now, creating frames that you can utilize on your website. The merging thing. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all. See, that's what I'm saying. There's so much I want to show y'all. I did a video and I showed you guys how I took a chick and I took an actual picture that it was a mock-up picture that I used. And I took the AI design picture and the mock-up picture and I merged them together so it looked like they were in the same places. Those are the type of things you can do on your website. I want you guys to go crazy. Please go crazy, because once we're done, for those that are in my groups, the Academy group and the dorm group, okay, the AI Boss Academy group and the AI Boss dorm group, for those that are in there that's watching this video that's going to do their website, we are going to do a whole website follow and all this extra stuff. So please put your stuff together, because in like a week or two, I want to see who got their stuff done, because I want to check out your website. I want to see what you're working with, because this is just amazing, right? It's freaking amazing. So that's it right there. I'm gonna end that, because if I keep talking, I'm gonna start talking about something else, and it's gonna make me want to look up something else, and the next it's gonna be 3 hours later. So I'm gonna get my little butt off of here. And I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, I apologize if it's a little all over the place, but you guys have this. So rewind back, go forward, pause me, mute me if you need to, whatever you need to do, but just please watch this video and see some of those steps, and also go back and watch the other video I did on creating a website, because I feel like I was a little more together on that one than this one. So watch that, but also keep your eyes open. Make sure you subscribe and you are following me, because I will be dropping more YouTube tutorials on things you can do on this website, because I'm telling you, I've been doing so much, it's ridiculous, but it's too much to show. All right, y'all. Whew, I'm about to try to go to sleep. I'm probably not going to go to sleep. I'm probably about to sit here and work on some more stuff. I'm going to pretend like I'm going to sleep. So I'm going to let y'all go. I thank y'all so much for watching. Again, there's a link to get to me. I don't know why I'm pointing up. This is live. It's not like I need to go to bed. But there's a link up in the YouTube, okay, where if you want to make a consultation to sit with me and talk, because you're thinking about starting a business, or you don't know where to start a business, or you just want to get some information and see where to start, please do. Y'all can do it. My calendar is starting to get pretty full for the next couple of months. Surprisingly, so you better hurry up and click up soon. You better go ahead and book something soon, because once it's packed, it's packed. All right. If you're not in any of our groups, you can definitely join us in the Boss Academy, the AI Boss dorm. That's where you start off at. And if you show us that you're really about business and you really want to learn and you really want to grow even more, then we will send you over to the academy. Those who are in the academy, you already know how we get down. I thank y'all so much for the support and being here. And you guys also seen Coach Monica drop them new courses. Them free courses. And Coach Monica, she don't play this. She don't be long like me. She be like, we done in 1 hour. And so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be quick, but it's gonna be a lot of knowledge. So please, please, please make sure y'all keep y'all eyes open for when Coach Monica drops that. Y'all know that's my partner in crime when it comes to all of this. And that's it, y'all. Thank you. I'm gonna get out of here. I told you I was gonna turn it to 3 hours. I can talk my ass off. Jesus help me. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Deuces. This was awesome. This was awesome. I hope it helped. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Okay, that didn't end the stream. I think I'm still here. I don't know if I'm still here. Can these folks still see me here? Child, it's not ending the stream. Oh my God, my thing done turned into a stalker, bro. It's not ending the stream. Oh, I don't know how to make it end. This is crazy.